Hirara, Ling. And now that conversation is completely changed, Renmar.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, I feel like, for Zar.
Back, and on the other side, oh well, YG, they had a hell of a day. A hell of a day, Rose.
Yes, indeed, Milosh. But today, we will find out the last two semi-finalists that will be competing for the grand finals ticket tomorrow. Today, two best of five will unfold here at MSC at EWC 2026. Two keys will be shattered and two will continue their journey.
It's the beauty of the tournament here, and it's a beauty that we have so many, well, pretty much every single rematch that you could ever ask for interregional, and that's what makes MSC so damn special. But we got our day ready to go.
Yes, indeed. So, for our first matchup of the day, ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Malaysia's finest, Team Vamos! This is what they call a last-minute roster who now carries the hope and dreams of Malaysia on their shoulders. They have defied the odds by taking down favorites and showing the world what they are made of. But can they continue flying? Can they win the matchup they asked for? Will Hala Vamos come out on top?
It's a big ask, but if anything, we're getting the best part of it all because their opponents are ready to roll. Please join me in welcoming Team Spirit! They've made statement after statement in MLBB, but failed to stop. Hungers for victory. The egoist yearns for a second chance. And revenge? Oh, it smells like Team Spirit, all right.
You know what, Milosh? Will the gatekeepers gatekeep or will they be gate-kept? Only one way to find out, boys. You may place your keys and take your seats. And of course, to our captains, don't forget to meet in the middle for a little handshake, fist bump, or maybe nothing at all.
We'll see what we get out of it. They asked for this matchup. Respect between our teams, gatekeeping, slay queening, and they're ready to get into it.
Only one will head to the semi-final, and the other, he's crushed just like their dreams. So, who will come out on top? Only one way to find out. Let's head over to the Land of Dawn.
The first half of MSC EWC 2026 knockouts delivered a story of revenge and redemption. Day one opened with two long-awaited rematches. First, with Yangon Galacticos denying Pro Esports revenge, securing Myanmar's second top four finish since MSC 2022 without dropping a single game.
And just like that, Yangon Galacticos remain undefeated. Vicious win, a sweep in the quarters.
In match two, revenge was served as Team Falcons PH eliminated Team Vitality. Now, Team Falcons PH are just one step away from returning to the grand finals.
Team Falcons, after losing the first game, will now make it to the next stage here in the knockout stage.
Our story continues into day 2, first with Team Vamos versus Team Spirit. Team Vamos were the first to choose during the draw. Can their gamble pay off, or will Team Spirit make history by breaking into the top 4 of MSC? Then comes our match of the day, Aurora Gaming versus On, a rivalry that started in MSC 2025. While the MSC 2023 champions still haven't found redemption, Aurora Gaming stands as the tournament favorite to win it all. 2 teams will rise, 2 teams will fall. Who will rise above?
No hate. But cute.
I didn't realize what it smelled like until Milo said it, like Team Spirit. That was a good one, my man. We were listening to some jams as well. Shout out Nirvana, and shout out what they will be feeling, which is exactly that if they can get a win. Either side stands to gain so much, but also stands to lose it. Team Vamos and Air 404, can they continue the dominance? They saw that matchup against Zaur Egoist go the way of Air 404 so heavily that they need to do something about it this time around, Mirko.
Maybe it was because they were behind in the meta, right? Because for Air 404, they were able to, again, lock in the Hiraras, play around these comfort picks, these heroes that are just purely strong. Now that we're seeing it, I mean, in day number 1 on the knockout stage, Ling completely disappear.
Yeah.
I think that could have been
Who do you
kind
guys
of
think
like
is winning, guys?
a misread of the meta for a lot of teams in the group stage. Picking up the Ling and doing well with it, maybe because of placebo, just thinking, oh, Ling's good, dude.
Yeah, it seems like teams really read into it because Nolan's even more of an option to Ling now. Teams are willing to completely just snub Ling, looking at the other problem heroes instead. Let's see if that will still come into effect, considering that the matchup is Error 404 versus Zaur Egoist. I just want to point out, again, ever since we got here, it's been that overwhelming feeling of, I can't believe MLBB brought us out here. Who'd have thunk we will be in a live audience filled with a bunch of people cheering for Team Spirit as they go up against Vamos? MLBB brought us here, bro.
It's a beautiful thing. And what EWC has done this year, I mean, just incredible. Being in Paris, the quick transition, I mean, how hard must that have been? But it's all led to these little things. And we talk about the little moments, right? The little decisions. And I know it's kind of a meme from yesterday, but
let's see.
the Barats is also a big part of Team Spirit. And Kid Bumba is a big part of making this team be the success that we know they can be. My question is, after seeing yesterday, having gone 3 wins with Barats and no losses, do we see the same prioritization? Does that become an Achilles heel that they play into, or do they go, wow, let's pull back?
I feel like as long as they don't stretch it to its limit, maybe for a game or two, if they want to prioritize it, sure. But the moment it stops working, change your priorities. We were talking about it with Vitality yesterday, and Shogun, he was fantastic on the Barons. But eventually, Falcons read into it, and it became even more demanding for the EXP laner to pull off properly.
You see, there's one thing about utilizing these flex picks, right? It's great if you can actually utilize it well. If you don't, it just becomes too one-dimensional.
That's right.
If you look at Vitality, the way they utilize the Barats pick, it was first pick, but it was never played in the jungle. So it was never a flex pick in the minds of Falcons PH either. They were like, all right, the Barats gonna go straight XP, especially then with the Paquito, right? They just kept on putting in jungle. The one game they won, it was in goal, but then after that, it was just, again, kind of a habit for them to pick up the Barats, but always put an XP. So now, if we want to see Spirit pull up those flex picks, we need to see it in more roles than one. They need to be able to utilize that possibility of the Spirit pull up those flex picks.
Yeah, and I will double down on that if ever Spirit want to make this a little bit more difficult for
Hey, why can I hear my own voice?
and then shock the world by putting it into the hands of Zaur Egoist. You're not gonna expect that at all.
Wow.
No one expects
That goes the only Indonesian gold laner still competing in the MSC
Let go is the only Indonesian gold laner
2026
still competing in the
knockout stage.
Damn.
All right.
One of the 2 Indonesian imports over there on Team Vamos. Oh yeah,
We do have an ID team in Onyx, but I guess not an Indonesian gold lane.
Yeah, at first I was thinking, no wait, they
Let
have
me
an
charge my
Indonesian
phone,
gold
guys,
laner in
wait.
Onyx. Wait, no, that's Kelra. He's Filipino.
He's
So
Filipino.
Vero was part of this lineup last year, but no longer. Natco's been amazing, by the way. I just gotta say,
Yes.
in MPL Malaysia, mechanically, even in MPL Indonesia, when he played for Evos, mechanically he's always great. It was just the decisions that he would make in the lane and in around these team fights where it was just too bombastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. This meta really rewards bombastic, really rewards taking those gambles. So, hey, love the Natco playstyle so far.
Yeah. So we're actually having a little bit of a delay in the draft, so we're gonna come back to it when it's ready. You might have seen a couple of hero shots. We will let you know when it is all set. One of the interesting things about these teams, when you go into the statistics, and you mentioned flexing, Paquito has been played in gold twice, Team Spirit. Hiko has won both games. And so if you use, really, I think Paquito a little bit more in this matchup, Brenmar, do you open up a lot more options for Team Spirit to catch the edge?
Exactly. If you pick up the Paquito, you have options to flex it.
Bro, this guy looks like
right
a
now,
kid,
we're
man.
probably not gonna see it in this specific game.
Yeah, but you're cheating. You're cheating because you're looking.
No, but we gotta.
Yeah, but we don't know, though. The audience doesn't know yet what's happening, so we're just creating questions.
Yeah, no, it's okay. We read it out.
There we go.
There we go.
Now
Finally.
you guys can see. We can see here, but not for you guys. So here we go.
Okay, we didn't know that was actually banned out. So even Vamos was considering, okay, the Paquito as an option for Hiko is way too good. So let's take it out. In Spirit, I feel like this is
Guinevere
smart.
jungle.
They take away the Freya.
Questionable.
But it is quite questionable
it's
to me
good
as
against
why they would
Esmeralda,
ban out
though,
Valentina in the
Guinevere.
first place and why they're willing to give
Can bait
the
Purify
Atlas
very
without
easily.
a direct answer to it. That might come back to bite them.
But
But
they
if you
don't
look
really
at the
need
bans,
it,
even
but
Vamos
I don't know
respected
what
the
Guinevere-
Barrett's capability, and Sawa
Paquito
was great
ban,
for Marcel
man.
up
Oh.
against Ignite. I am
New
always a
bans.
big fan of Guinevere coming out
Paquito
early, and
Barrage.
Vamos might be able to set tempo with that
Fenny,
high crowd
Freya,
control
Milan.
row mid trio in the beginning.
Yeah, they have really crazy
What
crowd
do you
control.
think- who do you
They're
think
able
is
to actually
getting
land
the
those
first
skills
game, guys?
Onto Team Spirit, it's going to be troublesome. But again,
Who is
usually
taking
when you
the
go for these
first game?
combos, you lose out on a bit of that counter matchup, right? And it does feel like Team Spirit are already going to be building towards that. Those strong side laners. They pick up the Esmeralda. The Paquito and the Barats were already banned out earlier. Now they get rid of the Arlet. The Freya was also taken out. I feel like the Valentina ban was more of a
Why is it buffering so
respect to
much?
Claw. And again, for Spirit, it's all about enabling Bomba as well. They ban out the Melissa too, trying to give Zara Egoist more space, Bomba as well, to really penetrate through this front to back that Vamos seem like they're building for Natco.
Interestingly enough, some of the pre-show talking points, Paquito banned, as Renmar mentioned, Barat's also banned. One of the only games we saw Marcel played and won, that was Team Spirit, so they banned that one out. That's not too surprising. Moscow
Hey,
coming in
hello,
late
hello,
alongside
hello.
the Melissa, focusing on the gold lane, so we probably won't have anything
Team
crazy.
Spirit is a soul
But
of
one our
CIS
only
region.
games
Spirit sila vamos mogila.
we've seen Atlas
Nice,
let
bro.
through, so three
Nice
really
fan.
strong heroes to start off. Claude joining response.
It's really looking like
my God,
Vamos
Brody.
just won across the board. High crowd control.
Vamos
row mid
jersey is so
trio
good,
that could
man.
give a lot of difficulty for this assassin
cool.
Herrera early on. The Brody into the Claude. They might have already just won with 4 out of the 5.
Did you miss me,
Wow,
Twins?
that's how
Yes, bro.
strong you feel it is.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, what can Spirit do here? Hiko still has that final pick.
Yeah. Gold Lane's already picked up with the XP. Now it's all
When
about
are
the
you all
mid lane,
joining
So
RNTX?
What about a Eudora?
at this point, I don't think the
She
Eudora,
banned, she's
not
not.
against the
Where is
Guinevere and,
Kairi?
Atlas
Next
right
match,
now. You're gonna
guys,
have
next
to go
match.
for a little bit more poke
Bro,
range
she's
as
the
well.
she's
Would it be too
the
crazy for them to actually play
production
with the
team.
Eve,
She's
but
from the production
Mene
team, but she's
should
she's
stop- wait,
supporting Team
that's
Spirit.
Khalid,
Nice.
never mind. We've been seeing this, by the way. Benedetta Khalid. Wait, so is that is Benedetta? Because the name is Benedetta, the image is Khalid.
Yeah.
It looks like it's Benedetta.
Okay, it's Benedetta.
But
No,
bug
you know
bug.
what's funny? This has happened a lot.
It happened yesterday too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking for mid guys. I think could be. I mean, we saw Farsa showing up
Yeah.
really well.
I was thinking of Farsa or Yves against the Brody, but the Benedetta should already stop that, and that's why they're gonna have to go with
Vexana.
the safer
Vexana.
choice in the
Wow.
Vexana, try to peel away against the Atlas and the Guinevere.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. This Vexana pickup, I feel like, was the great balance of it all. but
Vexana
then
is good,
you have to pick up
especially
Purify,
against these
which means
heroes
you won't
like
have the flicker,
Atlas,
but at least you'll have the counter engage.
Bene, Brody, and all, you know. Atlas can't stun because of Vexana's first
The
game.
knock-up from your ultimate,
Acha,
I
acha.
still
Graph is
feel
good.
like we're gonna see Vamos take control of this game. That Roman trio is deadly.
Let's go, let's
If the team
go.
fights are
First
all
game.
AoE, and if Vamos can force those 5v5s, I agree. But if Spirit can utilize those lanes and punish them before
I
the
feel
team
like
fights, They can do it.
They've
They
been
can
punished
win.
in the lane before. We saw Kimbamba
Did Ian and
sometimes
Rehan win Indo? Yeah,
lose
they're
to
back to
that
Indo.
start. But if he can
For
get
me,
it, it's Team Spirit the team to
I
beat
feel
here.
like
Team Vamos comes in as the favorite, but you think it's going to be Spirit. Let us know in the chat again.
Vamos can win this
if you
game.
think that's going to go that way as we
Their
kick
draft is
off
good
for
despite
Series 1,
Team Spirit have the
Game 1.
counters.
And it's gonna be,
I feel like they must be
believe,
really
Leo
good. Why does
and
it no
Trex.
one uses it anymore? Because Leo mode is really easy to punish this meta. So many heroes like Belrek, Atlas,
This is the opener for
you know,
day 2 of knockouts.
Kirara.
Team Spirit facing off against
even easy to bait is out and invade.
Extremely excited for this series here. Yesterday we had some fast ones, a 3-0, a
Fast clear.
3-1. I got a feeling this one could honestly go the whole distance, Leo.
I'm glad to
Nice
see
matchup.
that.
But Brody versus
despite
Cloud,
the rocky
3-1 Spirit.
road
Let's go.
that Team Spirit
No,
had
bro.
to go
Vamos
through
is
in
gonna
the
win.
groups,
Let's go,
they've evolved.
Malaysia.
The past 72 hours since we last saw them in action has seen them evolve their drafting patterns, which
Oi, what the fuck? Where did it go?
For every click, every clutch, every respawn, we were there. Now, the proud founding partner of EWC, powering
Just
the
wait
biggest
now,
event
till
in
this
gaming,
ad is over.
shoulder to shoulder with the world's best. Greatness deserves a stage. Lenovo
I can't show you the ads.
You're impossible.
4? What 4? The fuck, Bennett. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Sorry guys. I guess nothing happened here, right? Hopefully turtle time is there.
Seen Hiko in that prime state. It's been a couple tournaments for me at least. The Hiko that we once knew that was extremely
Guinevere is
aggressive. I don't know
4.
if it's just Team
Kid
Spirit
Bomba
taking a more
knows.
passive route. We had that interview with Bomba not too long ago where he was like, I just want to go even in my lane. I don't even need to win it. And I think Team Spirit is trying to get that discipline. But I think right
Bro,
now, what we need to
Hirara
see, though,
playing early
is
game
the
save is
aggression. They need to
Claude is
know
having hard time,
when's the
man.
right time to push it in.
Never mind,
Even 2
Claude is
minutes
also
in,
winning.
between these two
I guess
teams, we
free turtle
expect
for
a lot of
Vamos.
aggression
Hirara is
from
going
the
bot.
Turtle seems
Hirara
to
bot,
be
show me bot,
a
show me bot.
fragile
Hello,
band.
cameraman.
Sepat gets spotted up by Sawa,
Nice.
pulled out off camera. Sorry, egoist.
A very clean
Nice
off-camp
one.
pick. And I think
Good
it's a good
trade, good trade.
When you're able to get some traction in the gold lane, sometimes it can be worth giving
Good
up
trade,
that
good
turtle.
trade, good trade.
Zar, though, he's going to take a little
Egoist
bit
is
of
not
damage.
dying, bro.
Should be able to get away from this. He's on the Harara. Nothing major. And Team Spirit, even after losing the turtle, take the gold lead. Zar with a quick gank down. Nako tries to get away, but the Retri gets the slowdown and helps secure that first blood.
2v1 with Team Spirit getting a 500 gold lead off that exchange. I still can't say it's worth it. I can't with my whole heart say that that was a worthy trade, but look
They are
at
stopping
the
this
XP
L
diff.
streamer, bro. Fuck you,
This
mean L
puts him up
streamer.
by almost a full XP bar up. Zarigo is off to a great start. Sawa still not at level 4. Zkeef has already reached it. So this is something that I think we have to consider. Zkeef can just
Kid Bomba
jump
already
in,
gave their
grab these
vision.
two since
Okay.
Lover does not have one. Oh, massive rep.
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Nice
Sawa
one.
goes
But wait,
down, a little bit more damage with
Hirara
the
coming.
wings. As
Never
Vamos
mind.
just tries to get away, Kid Bomba with the rotation down. It's actually surprising. He's out-rotating the
bro.
Benedetta right now. He's winning out in lane as well.
This delay, this
In an
buffering is
interview,
annoying.
you said he just wants to go even. This is not even at all. He's literally bullying Sepat, moving faster elsewhere, and I think that's what
Yeah.
allowed for that 2v1 down bottom. There was a lot that Vamos was dealing with on the other half of the map.
But now, with that kill into Vamos' hands as well, things have kind of evened out. Sepa, this is the first Benedetta we've seen in the XP lane so far. We haven't seen a Benedetta picked up.
Guinevere?
Seen
Guinevere?
it a lot
Guinevere?
in
Guinevere?
WI.
We definitely did.
Whoa!
Nah.
Another knock up, another violent
Don't think
requiem.
he's dying.
Sepa lands the time after time. Salvo.
What
continues with
the
target there,
fuck?
flickers
He
away.
survived, bro.
Ego is
1
able
HP.
to respond with a kill of his own.
Brave Smite. Mind you, this is not a revitalized Belleric. He just went up, punched him straight in the face, stole some life and flickered back. The godfather of MLBB and EWC
Error is
and
doing-
showing a lot of wild
He's scared, bro.
harpoon.
He's pressured.
Goes down.
They didn't even let him use
As
flicker.
Vamos
GG.
scrambles, Team Spirit going to be able to get a little bit of a placehold
Free turtle,
on this
free turtle,
turtle
free
now.
turtle.
Air 4-4, it's not even a contest for it. Vamos knows they have to back off. This is the aggression we were looking for. Team Spirit finding plays on the map.
All right, throughout the group stage, I figured that one-step conversion was the key, and how's about this for one step? One misstep, a failed bait, a pickoff
Clean, bro.
straight
Very
into a turtle take means Team Spirit now, everything they're building up to is worth it. I'd say 1,000 gold. That's enough evidence to say that the first 5 minutes belongs to them.
What's amazing about that last play too is
was
Sawo willing, knowing I'm gonna hang out just a little bit. Whoa, another battle requiem though.
Into a purify. Kid Bob
He's dead. Oi!
Back onto the tower.
What the
Should
fuck?
be okay, able to get away very clean, and this is what we were talking
Bro,
about.
that's
Kid
my
Bob
friend.
in the
That's my
16
friend.
lane. Just dominating down on the boss side though. Hiko with a nice blazing duet. Zaki forced to go back onto the tower.
That's my
Nako
friend there, bro.
wants to try to get involved in this as Clocken walks up as well. Team Spirit though got what they came for.
Bro, this
They
meta
cut
Belug is
away.
so annoying.
They're back on
Yeah.
the map.
approaching 2,000 gold mark.
Kid Bomba
The
is
Dragons
insane, man.
are
Insane.
soaring towards a strong mid-game berth. Treks throughout the group stage. Team Spirit has had a love-hate relationship with the Claude. It's a good hero on Hiko, don't get me wrong, it's just they've always paired it with
Hirara
a
is good,
lane
Hirara is going
or
good,
a
2-0.
lineup that's always dead on the other half of the map. But
If
this
you give
time,
Hirara kills, it's
I'd say
hard,
with
bro.
Kid Bomba
Early game.
finding his new footing, getting a
It's
little
very
more
hard.
of that Bomba swag.
You are scared to
I
open
think the
bushes.
Claude is
They can
doing
literally
much
kill
better
you.
for them.
Yeah, and I'm just happy to see
Imagine
Hiko
me and Bomba
on
in the
a
same
marksman
team.
again.
Auto.
Pick onto Sawo. Sawo will be
Sawo
okay, but the
is
knockout
dead.
from
Zekef is
responsible
dead.
return
Oh,
of
no,
guards.
he's
Keith
second skill.
Forced to run away once
Nice
again.
try, nice try,
Vamos
nice try, nice try.
Oh, but wait a second, from the bottom.
Nightco is dead.
Comes in with a beautiful blazing duet from Hiko as well. The kill on Anako secured.
There's gotta be
Bro,
some part
this
of
buffering.
Amos that thought, let's not put purifies on our heroes. We're gonna be the aggressors, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I don't think they expected Team Spirit to be this aggressive. Looking at this lineup, you're thinking, hey, Hiko won't be as in your face. Sunset Lover will be keeping himself scarce.
They're
but that's
losing,
not
bro.
what's
Slow
happening.
that lose.
Team Spirit has picked up the pace. This is not the same Team Spirit we saw in the groups.
Yeah, and it's like they see
Please,
every
Vamos,
single
come
attack
back,
coming
please.
before Vamos
Oi,
can
Sawo,
do
Sawo,
it.
Sawo.
Here comes Kid Bomba though.
Nice one. Ah,
Sawo as
but
well,
if first
the nice
kill
round
the
Madrid.
first
On
kill
the
the
Nako,
Benedetta.
Sep
What the
Passapat,
fuck?
unable to get an
Why not
angle in,
Brody?
Sawo taking a lot of damage. Torn apart memories, secures the kill onto Sawo, and now Hiko comes in, able to
GG.
find Sapat Air 4
Team
as
Spirit
well.
won the fight.
Will go
1 for 1
down.
though.
Zakif
1 for 1 and a
holding back
turtle.
as Team Spirit loses the turtle, but comes out on wins and kills.
1 for 1, I'd say a roamer for an XP laner.
And
9
for
times
and a
out of
top
10
and a
is
top
good
third as
trade.
well.
Team Spirit now up 3,000 gold, pushing top lane in tier 1. I'm pretty sure it's going to go down. Bottom lane as well. Look at how well Spirit took this fight. That one pickoff, that one trade, the fact that Sawo got his ult right where he wanted it means Team
Bro,
Spirit
he's
was
screaming,
going to
bro.
go
Don't
where
scream.
they wanted
Stage
and
will
get
fall.
that conversion. Top lane falls eventually.
Team Spirit not only winning out in gold, but winning out on the map as well. And as I was saying, it feels like every time Vamos wants to make a play happen, Team Spirit knows it's coming and
Bro,
is
it's like
so quick to respond.
so hard for them to open bush.
From about the second fight we saw happen where Saw was able to get that flicker away to down in the bot lane, when Zaur
Okay, good
shows
Evo
up in the
open.
nick of time, every time Team Spirit is right on top of it.
So far, Hiko is just everywhere. Needs to be in the neutral objective pit. He's there. Double waving. He's there. Natco, I can't say the same. Again, taking this down to the fact of it's hard for them to get vision.
40
and it's
seconds,
hard for
Lord.
them to get
Bro, like,
engages that they need to.
I wanna see
So
the
they're both
items.
thinking,
Bro, these items. Oh, he
we
didn't
need
get the
to find
blue.
the perfect fatal links, and we need to threaten Sunset Lover and Hiko. It's just
2 level
Hiko has
gap.
to purify. Sunset Lover will be hiding himself up until the very last moment. It's hard for Vamos to play the same pace that they did in the groups to be able to be the number
Imagine
one
Team Spirit wins,
out
bro.
of all of the teams,
EWC.
fastest games, cleanest record.
Sawo?
They're trying to
Okay.
repair that
It's
now,
fine.
and it's gonna start off of Zkeef. I think if Zkeef can, for some
Imagine
reason,
Europe
pop the
team
purify
wins in
both
France,
side
bro.
laners, then that's a start. It can't be off of
Absolute
Sawo.
cinema.
You can't do fatal links on Sawo
Wait.
to start off a
Am
combo.
is my screen too
Very
big?
true. I think they definitely need to find those targets, but how do they even get there, right? They don't have huge.
Let me
I guess
keep
you
it
got to
here.
get the
Yeah,
the
I guess
knockup from
better.
Air 404. Someone needs to bait it out.
It's him and
Someone
Sepat.
has to-
How many friends did you make at
somebody has
EWC?
to make
Everyone,
it
bro.
happen. You do have to
Especially
petrify
the
as well
YG.
from Sepat. So
YG
there is
were
ways to
too close.
combos, but it's
Oh,
definitely a
too
lot
good.
of checklists to start off these team fights for Vamos.
Lord has spawned lower quarter. Team Spirit are up 4,000 gold. You see a majority of that currently sitting in the jungle. Huge, huge difference.
They got the bridge though.
2,000 gold. That's a full item.
Hey.
They find one.
What the
Nice
fuck?
falling Star Moon, and Clocken goes down to Zaur. Zakif just watching
What
as
is he
his
doing?
teammate falls.
Hello?
Sepat into the backside as Team Spirit claims over the Lord Pit.
It's difficult because Vamos are, again, trying to find a way to pop those purifies. Side laners to figure out what to do. Natko just built his Sky Piercer about a minute ago with 0 stacks. His flicker is more of a finisher and more of a panic button. These two aren't starting anything until they figure out that silent situation and Zeke finding the perfect entry.
It's a tough entry at that.
It's a grocery list of
So fed, bro.
to do things against
Zar
Team
is
Spirit
so
right now.
fed.
Get a
Zar.
whole chore list right now. Get everything done, and then you can have some fun after. And they're not
If
able
it's
to
3-0
make
again,
it
I'm
through.
done.
Lord
I
coming
don't
down
think
the
it will be
bottom
3-0,
side.
man, today at least.
Vamos, and another big
Most
problem
likely
with this
it'll be
lineup is because you have this more burst
3-2
marksman,
or 3-1.
a little bit of
Most
a
likely it'll be
slower
3-2 or
attack
3-1.
speed. It's going to be a little bit
3-0
harder to
is not
shred down
possible.
these lords. You don't exactly have a big
Never
answer
know
for that
though.
right now.
Never know.
Lord marching through bot. Big chubby wave escorted by Hiko. Mid lane. Slowly worked on by Sunset Lover. Oh, I think
Oh
that's it. They're gonna
my
commit
God.
Grand Theft Orange. Oh,
Getting
who'd they put
destroyed.
it on? Oh, Arrow 404 still gets it. Good use of retribution. So Vamos aren't taking this line down.
Yes, they're definitely able to at least defend something, but Team Spirit do such a great job of layering these waves. They take the top tier 2, bottom
Outing,
tier 2,
Esmeralda.
mid tier 2, should
Okay.
fall next
Didn't
to
connect.
Kimbaba.
They were
Zones
about
away
to do
Vamos with
combo.
that falling star moon.
Esmeralda out, Beleric
Sawa
out.
keeping vision as well. Luckily for Vamos, they do keep their inhibitors up, but Team Spirit not quite done yet.
Oh, even Zeke can't stand under 2 seconds of Hiko's basic
Atlas?
In goes Bomba.
Bomba to
Hey,
the
Bomba.
backside, maybe a little too
Oh.
deep. Sawa jumps in and
Nice set,
follows up
man.
with a beautiful
Sawa.
blazing duet. Arrow 404 is down, and next will be Sepot and possibly
Nice set,
Kakum.
Sawa. Nice
But
set.
Team Spirit decides to back off. They got what they came for. They take the inhibitor.
Nice
3 for
one. Did you
1.
scream with both the teams?
Part
Yeah.
of the trade, but the fact that Team Spirit are already inside the base, Sour looking for more. High frames.
I guess they can
used,
end, no?
Mid lane, Holy Shield
Both
still
the ult.
standing. What is Team Spirit looking to do? Are they just
End the ball, end the ball.
hostage?
Are
End
they
the ball.
wanting to end
Oh,
possibly?
never mind.
Whoa,
Mid
good
lane turret
movement, a lot
shield.
of damage from Hiko on
Mid lane turret
Sepot.
shield saved them.
Zakif comes out though. He does have the fatal links. Could
Oi,
be
oi.
bad. A flicker from Sunset Lover, but he does get grabbed and pulled back. Sawa tries
How?
to come in to at least zone. Vamos
Yeah, he's
away,
dead.
but in comes Sepot.
Oh, never mind. Lord is still 40 seconds.
Now into the backside, Arrow 404 gets the dash as well.
Nice,
Snap
nice,
back
nice.
to base to
Lord
get some
still
help.
40
and Team
seconds.
Spirit finally decides to get out of town.
This is the first time they actually caught Sunset Lover. One might think the fact that there's an extra body compromises Clocko and compromises Zeke.
All the Dark
I think
System
that was
mirrors
part
are
of
winning,
just
bro.
Team Spirit overstaying their welcome.
Vexana,
I
Beleric.
think there was the hope that maybe they could end, maybe there would be a big mistake.
Bro, this
But
buffering.
Vamos was able to hold it together, and now Team Spirit goes down. Nako
Hey.
getting that kill as well, which
Brody
is so
no-
cool. Need right
Brody
now.
no
He's got
flick.
those Sky Piercers, but look at the damage on
Oi.
Nako. A nice knockup.
Oh,
Divine
Claude is dead.
Requiem, and down goes Hiko.
Lord is up.
4-4. Able to slow them down a
Throw?
little.
Throw
So with
TZ?
Hiko
Throw
off the
TZ?
map, traded out for a roamer. This is one of the first few jabs that Vamos has actually put up against Team Spirit's chin. I don't think that's enough though to stop him from actually starting up a slow
Yeah.
but
Goal gap is still too much
dominant
though.
Lord dance, which is
7.1k.
something I love. In the knockout stage, we started the dance again.
It's definitely been a slower pace, especially even in the groups. We had a little
Bomba
bit
is
of that here
purified.
and there. A little bit of the macro play.
And
Right
no
now,
one can
Vamos
kill him,
does
bro.
have to
Only
worry about that
Brody-
long
only
line
Brody
right
and
now.
Guinevere
Team
combo.
Spirit can take it slow. RNG not in the favor of Vamos with Lord spawning up on top side and that bottom tower going down.
Yep, long lane, in control of the Dragons of the North. And Zar Egoist here just doing his darndest. All they can do really, Vamos, is send the Sepot. He's the fastest rotator from the team, besides maybe Zeke. He can try that too.
Concede.
Oh, Sawo.
They shot,
Looking for the
Benedetta shot bot, bro.
conceal,
I don't think can
finding
take
the engagement. 10 seconds off
uncontestable.
of it. Requiem already?
On a Kid Bomba, but they do buy the time. Zaur able
Kid
to
Bomba
get the
didn't even
Lord,
use
but a lot of
Purify,
damage
bro.
lands on Bomba. One more shot and Nako able to get the kill.
Nah.
Tunnel guard comes down, but Sunset Lover finds a key.
Bomba
As
didn't even
Hiko
use
looks for
Purify.
an
But he
angle
died,
in.
but he died.
Vamos
Good trade, they
still
can
not
defend.
giving up
Hey,
ground
Sepat,
just yet. Team Spirit
why
might
did you
want
go
to
out,
push in.
Sepat?
Zaur able to get a lot of damage down, but into the backside, Sepat.
Ah, Sepat.
Force a flicker,
He could have
but
killed him, bro.
Clockun! Crimson Beacon back. Hiko finds him.
Error
nice
is dead.
blazing duet, able to get some nice damage, but Air 4-4 not giving this up, will get taken down for his sins. Staying too long.
Sepat,
Team
why
Spirit
did you
now
go
looking to
out?
Push back in.
3 for 1, massive win for Team Spirit, holding that 8,000 gold lead, waiting for that Lord to spawn. Kid Bomba will be up, Flying Clouds will be a boon to Team Spirit's final push. This could
Sawa
be
is
it.
flicker out, bro.
Team
This
Spirit,
is GG.
one big
It's
hit. They don't have a
GG.
wave on the top or mid though, so it's all gonna have to come from the bottom here.
Oh, never
Sawa
mind.
comes
Hey,
in.
The Purify does
Oh,
pop. The
nice,
damage
nice.
is too much. The keep
Oi,
goes down.
Cloud died.
The Lord is getting closer.
Netco,
Azari
nice
takes
one.
Nako down to about half health. Sunset Lover low, so he's forced to back off. Sour in the backside, able to find Clawkun, and the Lord connects. Immortality pops.
Ah!
There as
Outplayed,
Lower
bro.
Star Moon onto air, but they're locked on the base.
Wait, clear. They cleared the lane, they cleared the lane.
The Lord does finally go down though, and Team Spirit just can't end it yet. Wave
Nice.
gets cleared out. Sepa
Minions is up. 2 seconds.
is the only hope.
Done.
And
GG.
Benedetta
Defended.
might be the only
I guess
lane
defended.
able to do this. Zaryago is escorting that wave. Top lane inhibitor
Oh, but
falls.
never mind.
Arrow
I guess they can end.
but holding on the base up
Ah,
there.
GG.
Team
Benedetta.
Spirit clean it up
Nice.
for game number 1. Very well done at this point, ending that game with about a 7,000 plus gold lead. Vamos scrambling through most
Nice
of it.
one.
So Narmastad, winter is here, finally. The Dragons of the North showed their teeth and are on the board against Vamos. What a game. I'd say what? A good 80% of that, it was up to Team Spirit.
Completely up to Team Spirit. A few moments where Vamos were able to at least fight back.
Why are they crying, bro? Why are they crying?
Even in team fights, or even a few moments that Team Spirit messed up, like when they
It's
stayed
not
a little
over,
too long
Auntie.
on the base there.
It's not over.
Just about
Still, there is more
Finish.
games. She's soaring
So
too
far,
fast, bro.
this is the best
I hope
shape we've seen
I hope
Team
they
Spirit
win
in
now.
MSC.
I hope Team Spirit wins
2026,
now.
even against
I don't want her
Roger
tears to
Clincher,
go waste.
they weren't
I
this
hope
clean.
they win.
They figured out who they are in this metagame in Scarlet Embers 2.0.
Very well done by Team Spirit. So where do they go from here, right? Does Vamos have a big
I hate
answer?
Hirara.
I'm sure they'll break it down more later, but taking a look at this game, Team Spirit, you said in the very beginning, they look different.
This
Not
was the
just in
bad-
draft,
this
you
was
got
the
to see
bad
a
fight.
slightly
I think
different
they should have
variation
checked
of way
the-
they want to come into this game and draft, but even in their gameplay,
Bill first
we wanted
before
aggression
bursting.
from them. Once they smelled blood in the water, they were on it. They continued to fight back. Every time Vamos looked for a pickoff, Team Spirit was there with an answer.
And this
Ian
gives
Sling
me,
or Kimi Badam. Both trash, bro.
thought for, I think our panel should be able to break this down. What's going on with Vamos? They're usually the team, again, that plays the cleanest. The easiest equation, 1 + 1
This
is
was
equal
the
to 2.
best
They
set,
took
man.
so many
3-man
steps
set.
to try and figure out how to take down Spirit. Next thing you know, they're doing high algebra. All the while, their base started to get taken down. I'd like to think that there's a
Zor
lot for
played
Vamos
really
to
good
figure
here.
out. We'll leave it to the panel
Zor
to
played
break
really
it
good.
down after game number 1. Rain Day, it's all you.
I thought he's dead here, but he
Thank
bought the
you, Leo
Emo on
and
right time.
Trex.
Then he
Wow,
outplayed.
some emotional stuff there. You see Kid Bomba's
Nice
mom
one.
and sister in the crowd reacting to his big win on Team Spirit, as they should. What an incredible start there for them. And as we continue on in this game,
GGs,
the
guys,
answers are going to
GGs.
now have to be found by Team Vamos as Spirit come out swinging. One of the questions we had, Renmar Mirko, was, will this Claude work again? What can we do to see Hikomania? It was a late game pick, they said, but in just a few minutes, that game was a 7,000
Draft was
gold lead
good
for Spirit. Claude
by
didn't
them.
seem very late game to me there.
The Vexana pick was
Spirit
best.
decided to expedite the process.
Vexana pick was
They
the
gave him
cherry
Last
on top.
Turtle and then ganked the Brody, meaning that Hiko was comfortable in the laning phase. That simple little adjustment.
That Sepat
made
could have outplayed
huge
them, man. So
differences
good
for
that
Spirit.
blue
And it was
buff
also
area, but he
disappointing
showed himself. He
expectations,
could
right?
have
When you pick
killed
up a Claude, it's weak
because
side
Vexana had no
automatically, the
flicker.
Brody on the other side. You wouldn't really expect Team
Without
Spirit to be
check.
ganking that lane. Instead,
Sure,
you'd be
sure.
expecting Team Spirit to actually go and contest these neutral objectives. So really good.
Algebra. Shape we've that 8,000 gold lead, waiting for that Lord to spawn.
Here.
He forced a flicker, but he went it too deep. Clawkun! Crimson Beacon back. He goes!
Try to push in, Zari. Nako
Here,
able to get
look at
killed.
this.
Tunnel guard comes down, but Sunset Lover finds a key.
See.
As Hiko looks for
Sepat
an angle
position.
in.
Oh,
Vamos
Vexana is flicker.
still
Still he
not
could have
giving
killed, I
up
guess.
ground.
See.
Just Team Spirit might
He
want
showed
to push in.
himself.
Zari goes, able to get a lot of
He could have
damage
just
out.
ulted, and Gunivro could have come.
Oh, he forced a flicker, but he went it too deep. Clawkun! Crimson Beacon back. He goes! Finds him!
And
A
I don't know
nice
what
place
error
into
did here. He
it.
could have
Able to get
just
some nice
escaped.
damage with Air 4-4, not
They
giving
still
this
have
up.
3
Will
men.
get taken down. For
But he
his
tried to outplay, I
sins.
guess.
Staying too long. Team Spirit now looking for the push back in. 3
Nice
for
try,
1.
nice try,
Massive
nice
win
try.
for Team Spirit.
Use that lane dominance, and I really got to give props to that
Big
Esmeralda
fan, Sarah.
first
Thank you,
pick,
Sarah.
right? That lane dominance hit over in XP that literally just took everything away from Vamos. He was able to rotate faster, he was gapping Subpot, and there was
Let
no
me
other
check
choice
if I
for
can
Subpot to
open
choose
my
in
game.
the XP unless they wanted to completely
How is Paris life? I'm not in Paris right now, bro. I'm in India. What happened to my Duan? Let me restart Duan. Oi, Brawl. Yeah, Kelra kilok paise. Paise to. Bro, how to play Brawl? Man, my screen is not working. Check your wire. Yeah, I did, I did. What is the app that's not working? Wait, let me replug it. Should work now. I don't know why it's not working. Plug and play. Enjoy your sync cause of changing my Ask Asuna to help you. He's sleeping, bro. I don't know why it's not working. You can just see the screen, right? Hmm. See, the one is not working. Hi, hello, hello. Let me call. I will cook noodles after some time. हेलो
बताओ बताओ
मेरा दुआन काम नहीं कर रहा है फिर से
कल की सुना ने उस जुबान को यूज किया था
हाँ हाँ
यार तेरे तेरे में ही कुछ दोष से छोड़ दो भाई
क्यों क्यों छोड़ू आ जाओ हेल्प कर दो थोड़ा
आ रहा हूँ एक चॉकलेट देना पड़ेगा
हाँ तो फिर ठीक है बताओ ठीक है फिर बताओ। नहीं है मेरे पास, दूसरों को मांगो ना, मेरे क्यों क्यों मांग रहे हो? वेयर आर यू राइट नाउ? बैंगलोर।
हाँ
दूसरों को
एक
भी
ही
मांगो ना,
किलोमीटर।
मेरे पास तो मैं तो कम लाया टू बी ऑनेस्ट दूसरों से।
हाँ हाँ ठीक है, मजाक कर।
असुना और दुबा के पास तो बहुत है।
आ रहा
He's from Nagaland but not Naga. Nice bro, nice. नहीं कर रहा काम आज भी सेम। मैंने प्लग इन प्लग आउट दोनों किया। इधर ओपन किया मैंने दुकान। हेलो हेलो। काइल नहीं हो रहा है।
तुमने
हम्म
बस जानती नहीं।
नहीं हो रहा है। परमिशन भी दे दिया मैंने। Guys, let me know when the match starts. खाने के लिए क्या बना है? The fuck? इतना अच्छा? और कुछ नहीं?
अरे दिन जा रहा था ना।
You must reboot your computer for a change thing.
हाँ नो नो, दिन जा रहा था ना बेसिकली तुम लोग आने के दिन।
हाँ
उस दिन चिकन बनवाया हमने।
तो कहा था
एक
चिकन।
दिन बनाए थे। अरे उस दिन तुम लेट आए थे रात
हाँ तो चिकन कहा था।
था। सुबह खाया लोग ने।
हाँ वो तो पता नहीं।
ये क्या?
ये तो था ही नहीं, खेलता कौन है? क्या हुआ? अनदर डुआन? ये रखे ना डुआन इधर।
मैच क्या हुआ? स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ?
हो गया। अभी ब्रेक है
देखा
ब्रेक।
तुमने मैच?
हाँ क्या हुआ? हार गया वो लोग भी।
एक्सपेक्टेड ही था।
गंदा आ रहे।
नॉट।
हम लोग से भी गंदा।
वो नहीं मैं स्ट्रीम पे नहीं बताऊंगा।
क्या क्या?
वो स्ट्रीम में नहीं बताऊंगा। कोई ना, जितना वो लोग मतलब हम
नहीं
बहुत
हम लोग
अच्छे।
ने तो इतना गंदा नहीं आ रहा, वो तो बता सकता हूँ।
नहीं आपने भी गंदा ही
नहीं 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 ऐसा तो नहीं है। पासवर्ड तो पता होगा ना। मैं इधर ये डाल के रख देता हूँ। सीन 3। ओ नहीं नहीं, ये पासवर्ड दिखा रहा था मैं।
क्या करेंगे लोग डोन का ही लेके?
When he's sleeping, go and steal as soon as plug in wires. No bro. Caps lock is on.
बट हो गया।
Device. Preparing device drivers. Allow. ओए पासवर्ड तो डालने नहीं दिया।
फेस कैम
I saw bro. This team spirit coach looks like Jesus. What the fuck bro? You don't fear God or what? You don't fear God. Nice bro.
करके डालो।
Nice. I like your confidence.
क्यों हो रहा है तेरे डिवाइस को इतना दिक्कत?
वो तो पता नहीं यार, पता होता तो मैं खुद ही कर लेता। हो गया शायद।
नहीं हो।
Ear play. कहाँ पे हो क्यों नहीं रहा है?
Connecting to the same.
I guess मैच स्टार्ट हो गया वैसे. Let me check.
एक बार 11 को कनेक्ट करो देखते हैं.
नहीं नहीं 11 से थोड़ी होगा.
अरे कुछ तो do on.
Like that. Triple bomb.
Yeah, they're very proud, like, and they're very sweet. Like, they came up to me yesterday after the games, and I thought, oh, what did I do?
Online कैसे करते हैं online?
I don't know them. It's like, oh, we know you. I'm Kid Bomba's mom, and they introduced me to the sisters. They're very great people, and I'm very happy to see them here. Of course, if I'm not mistaken, this might be the first time they get to watch Kid Bomba in a major international.
Yeah, I mean,
छोड़ दो
live
भाई,
for
हो
sure.
जाएगा.
Yeah, in
Live
live.
event for sure. Yes, like a
By
real-time,
the time you
MSC
fix the draft will start,
series,
Maharaj.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and it's
right.
so good. You can already see, I guess, the
So let's just wait here.
everywhere here as well. Yes, I love it. I love the support for Spirit. I love that it actually boosted him as well. And just like Cold Star said, that positive energy, that mental state
खुदा
coming
तो
into the series, everything's been great. They even
ठीक है.
called it. You're looking for a great show.
It could be one thing, the tiniest things, Cold Star said. So we'll see what tiny adjustments they make. On the side of
Okay,
Vamos,
draft
they
started.
say,
What?
we're not
Esmeralda
gonna
Ben.
play the Belleric Atlas game.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense. I think you have way more preparation, stuff to study
Esmeralda
from,
Ben.
stuff to learn from in this tournament with Belleric
Hirara
and
is still
Atlas.
open, bro.
Maybe on the
I don't know why
sidelines,
they're
only
giving
one of them
Hirara.
available, and they decide to do that. Go back to the
Even
Valentina
Marcel is
ban
open.
and also the Esmeralda ban in order to prioritize the Paquito, which, guys, could be a flex here.
Yeah. See, I'm actually more of a fan of this, right? If you go for the Barats or the Paquito, you go for the Paquito first here just because you can flex it 3 waves.
Right.
Especially
What
considering
went wrong in MSC?
Spirit don't really want to play Zaur Egoist
Net load,
on
bro.
a Barat's jungle, right? So even if they pick it up, you know for sure it's going to go on Bomba, not on Zaur. This is a good one. Bomba's amazing. Hiko has 100% win rate on it. We haven't seen Zaur on it, but it's going to be good as well if they are able to just, again, establish control early.
Yep, so many options, especially with a Valentina Atlas Esmeralda taken out. It's perfect choices for Paquito first pick. But Vamos does something surprising. With the Barris, yeah, it's flex, but they paired up with a Jushin right away.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised here. They go for the Hirara again. We know
I don't know,
Sakia
bro.
wants to go out.
Why would they give Hirara?
Game, which is important.
Now for Spirit. Do they want to go
no,
Uranus? Do they want to go Uranus straight up, right? Against the Barats. Thing is, error on... Yes, they do. They're calling in the bluff because I think it's similar. Again, from yesterday, the Barats pick. Everybody knows it's not going to go on Nile. It's going to go on Shogun because Nile wants to be on carries. Here as well. You look at error, you really think he's going to go utility Barats?
Nope.
Guinevere is like... That is the limit of how utility is going to go.
Yeah, because even Guinevere,
Nolan,
as
nice.
It has some sort of carry
They go the
factor
curse,
that we
man.
mentioned with
Nice.
Ling disappearing.
What curse, bro?
Here comes Nolan. So it's not Hirara Ling as we were placeboed into believing, as Mirko pointed out. It's Nolan and Hirara as the actual trade. The Barretts and the Uranus being open, honestly, from Vamos was quite unexpected, a little bit disappointing.
I thought they would just go Uranus there, you know, with the QC instead of the Barats pick after seeing the Paquito and how it could be flexed to 3 lanes. And Spirit didn't even need to bring it into the second phase. They were like, oh, you're revealing your cards early, so we're also just going to counter you.
Well, you know, you could see Hirara and Nolan picked up again. It is the second game, to correct myself earlier, on Zaur for that. But Nolan, probably a lot more comfortable here for Arrow 404.
Absolutely.
And we've seen Nolan rise in just value generally in this tournament. Melissa banned out as well from the side of Team Spirit, so she won't make it through yet again.
I think it's going to be the
Wait,
same
guys,
matchup
wait,
now
wait,
for
wait,
Spirit.
wait.
They should ban out the Moskov as well. Try to force Vamos on a claw. They even... Oh! The Clint was a pretty good answer yesterday as well, to be fair, against the Paquito. I thought they were going to ban out the Moskov, so they forces the claw, but this is a very similar
Every
thing,
team
right?
DJY played
Moskov
lost like
claw,
you
can
till
still
we just
bully him, it's just that it
nice,
gets
bro.
really annoying with the Moskov Spear of Misery.
DJY is the
Gourd
curse, bro.
actually
DJY
gets
is the
banned
curse.
out, which is quite interesting. Trying to take away that... It doesn't really look like a Gourd comp to me, though.
Bit of stun, bit of damage.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, they can just trade the long-range poke mages instead. They didn't
can go
think of the
Eve.
Gore because they're so mobile. Yeah, like Eve with the Valentina gone, I think we go back to
Go
like
team
Eve
na.
concentrate. Oh my god. I'm
about
so
Marcel.
used to seeing this guy not show up in draft. I did not realize he wasn't
Marcel
bad.
is good, bro. No Esmeralda.
Yeah. Oof. Oh, maybe Spirit also overlooked that.
Yeah. They're going to hide their last pick, gold lane, for Vamos. Spirit are going to have to reveal all their
They
cards.
can
We
pick
know
Claude,
already where
bro.
Akito,
Claude is so
Hirara,
good.
And Uranus are going. So it's about the mid and roll
Claude
right
is
now. To
so
deal
good
with the
for them.
Marcel, to try to get control early. Or do you go on mid and roam? That's the question. You need to go for Prio. But is it Cho? Do they really want to go Cho?
I guess Claude and
I've
Blue.
always been a guy
Claude
to
and
say
Blue.
don't pick Cho into Marcel, even though it is very skill-based and players have gotten better for it. Idora, they can pick off.
Matilda.
They can
Matilda.
Matilda.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
good
Eudora,
against Marcel,
pretty solid
but
against the Nolan, going to be very
against
annoying.
Nolan,
It also enables the Hirara quite a bit. The Matilda's there, and they still go for the Brody. Okay, you can deal with the Paquito somewhat in lane.
Yep.
But that Matilda, if everybody just comes flying by at you, dude, it's going to be a rough game. So it's all about early game. It's all about that Turtle 1. It's all about snowballing for both.
And maybe they have the answer here. Obviously, the Marcel has been one of the most dominant picks when let through. Just alone with that, are you liking Vamos' draft a lot better?
Well, I really like the Marcel, but it depends on how they are able to pull off that early game. I can see some angles where the Marcel could give a lot of difficulty for Spirit, but equally,
what is their
Spirit
coach
might
doing,
just
bro?
not even
Like
care
this.
about the
Their coach is
golden
doing
hour.
like this.
All right, well, we'll see.
Team
It's
Speed
gonna be
coach.
golden hour here. Marcel let through yet again.
Bro, I hope Team
with
Speed wins
continuous
now. After
dominance
looking at Kid
here
Bomba's
at
mom,
MSC,
I feel bad.
EWC
They should win.
2026. Let's send it over to Leo and Trex for game 2.
I don't want her mom to be sad again.
Back in the land of
His
Dawn,
mom.
we're going into game number 2. We're
Let's
expecting
go, let's go, let's go.
Vamos to equalize.
Second
Given that they
team.
are going to die on this hill. They're once again playing the Brody and the Zushin.
Let's see if it works better this time. I do think they have a little bit more of an engage capability with this Marcel. That's the trigger finger, right? They also
It's
have
hard.
the Barat
Mid
from
lane is
Sephiroth.
hard.
It's definitely a
Marcel
very
and
different
Zushin.
lineup around the Brody. You have some you have some way to make space for him to actually move around in these team fights.
And you're winning in the jungle. Again, the Nolan into the Hirara is a slightly more advantageous. Oh, Zikif
Zigor?
taking a bit of damage here. As I was saying, a bit of a more advantaged head-to-head against the Hirara, which Zarigo has to figure out, but one must consider he has momentum on his side. He's again just playing the same hero, pressing load game.
If Team Spirit lose early, it's gonna be hard, bro.
Instead of just
They
going
need to win
straight
early no matter what.
Instead of just going straight to orange, he makes a quick pit stop in the mid lane, looking for some
If
possible
Vamos
pressure.
snowballs, then it's over.
They're able to get the Litho Wander, so Team Spirit already showing after the momentum of game 1 that they want to keep on attacking.
Yep, Zikif here. Escorting
Kid Bomba? Kid Bomba?
404 for a little side lane, small
nice
camp
one.
action. Pop in Bomba, putting him at half health. And I think this should be a successful small camp steal.
Feel it fast.
Zar
Okay, nice.
not unable to get there in time. He's already used his retreat.
Wait. Error. Okay.
Getting space. Both teams, though, still taking it slow. Zauer going to try to take a camp of his own now.
Oh,
With a lot
nice.
of damage. Lands on an arrow, but actually gets back onto Team Spirit. He's going to move back onto his camp. Asawa continues to harass here.
If this was anyone else other than the Matilda, it would have been a difficult situation to try and clap back. Maybe just a Minotaur with a motivation roar would have topped you off from the burstiest hero on paper.
Matilda is so good
Immobile
this meta, but it's
Legends.
really hard,
This is
bro.
a equal turtle
With
dance that we're
assassins
starting
and-
up.
Oh, nice
goes
one.
for his, purple first.
Nice
Oi.
fitness, welcome. Sawboy with a flick back.
Ah.
Still gets pulled in. Sunset Lover looking for the engage as
It
well.
doesn't look good
All
for
brought back
Vamos
in
though, this
Vamos.
fight.
But look at the damage from Bamba. Arrow 404 goes down. Turtle goes into Team Spirit's hands as well.
GG.
And it's hell for Vamos right now.
Sao is shouting. Sao is shouting.
I'll take that deal any day.
Nice,
Twice
yo.
on
Like the
Thursdays.
energy.
Sao for 3 and a turtle. Let's see that again.
All right.
Ah,
everyone gets
Idora,
brought
bro.
back in. A nice
Idora.
play, and Vamos feels like they have it, but Kid Bamba in the midst of them, continuing to get damage. Oh, they're just too
Nice.
grouped up.
All right, triple
Nice,
stacks on the
Idora,
Atlantic
bro.
Edge, I think is what did the job. And I think just Sunset Lover getting superconductor
The
stacks
fuck?
on everyone. Sawa says it's worth it. Oh, okay, so top half of the map again.
Bro's
Different
mouth,
choice
bro.
for
Ah.
everyone. Can they get it flipped over on the bottom side? At least it's a better situation for Natco. Natco did not die in the first 2 minutes.
Nako hasn't gone down, but just about everyone else has. Zakif takes a lot of damage. Vamos, how do you recover from that? In a
If
fight
Matila
where
gets
you
a power
just
spike
felt
early,
like
it's so
you
hard
have
to
it,
win.
It's the same as X-Story's game
I
number
mean,
1.
depends, right?
Vamos creates
Now
this
that
engage.
TS is
They
winning early game,
almost get it,
it's gonna
but
be so
Team
annoying.
Spirit always
Matilda.
responds better. And you mentioned it last time. Who do they keep on targeting? Who do they keep on getting the kill
Because the
on?
damage dealers can
Sawa.
just go
But it
play
just
aggressive and
doesn't matter.
Matilda
It's
can
the
save
same
them.
as X-Story's game number 1.
40 seconds till the turtle spawns in. Sawa is everywhere. That's just what you get off of
Sepat.
Wilderness Blessing, and of course just the sheer mobility that a Matilda brings, which some way somehow kind of counters what a Marcel does in breaking your formation, and what Clockun wants.
These guys
to
are
do is
showing in the
Lucian
map so
to try
much,
and get you
Vamos.
closer in. Team Spirit can reset over and over again, which explains a majority of, even in the neutral, even when fights aren't happening, why Spirit get to do what they want. Another small camp steal here from Zariguist. He is up by about a level, a full XP bar from Air
Netco is
404.
going good this game.
I'd
Nice.
say Vamos still have to be very cautious about taking this next objective. Spawns in the same spot.
Not only that, Sepa takes that long rotation down to boss side, and now he
5 men, turtle.
just makes his level 7, almost
5v5,
starts, but
5v5.
he's falling behind Kinbaba once again. Vamos, they're rotating around, but never really making a
Hey.
play out of it, honestly.
Hey.
It's a nice Detna's welcome. Does land
He's dead.
down.
Nice.
Sawo falls. This time Vamos doesn't pay the price for it.
The
At least
gift?
not yet, but no, he goes there to make sure they get the counterattack. Zakif falls. More damage comes out from Nako.
No flicker.
Backside, as Sepa continues
Sunset
on
lover,
the
no.
front line. Team
Wait,
Spirit
Sepat.
looking for the re-engage.
Paquito is good position, bro.
Beacon down along with Clockun.
Impressive reposition by Hiko. Looking
Sunset lover?
for potential targets. Air
No
404
flicker, no
will be
flicker.
on the
Oh, okay,
brush. Turtle out of
Oi,
front.
oi, oi, oi.
Hiko into the backside with a nice
Ah,
1-2.
nice,
Forcing
Hiko.
Air 404 away as Team
Nice
Spirit
base.
gets the
Nice,
second
nice,
turtle.
nice.
Team Spirit don't have to force this. They already got what they came for, but they do seem to want to present the attack. Vamos back under the towers, losing another turtle, and falling behind more and more.
Deja
Yeah, bro,
vu.
is calling.
Might not have been as bombastic of a trade, a 3-for-1, but a kill onto Sawa for everything else that Team Spirit walked away with, plus a conversion into a tier 1 up top. This is Team Spirit finding their footing. This is them playing comfortably in the knockouts, while Vamos, again, by picking 2 out of the 5 same heroes, are ending up with the same issues. Once they've
I don't
used
like the Zushin, brother.
Detna's welcome. Once they've come in with Air 404's Kitten Burst. Oh, another one. Detna's welcome on Uranus.
I don't think he's
Yeah,
dying,
I
bro.
don't think
Very
they're gonna make
tanky.
Enough damage for that, but wait, everyone does pile on top. Consecration does pop. They're gonna walk right into Zard here. So
Nah,
get
nah,
away,
nah.
but still, that's in the mid side. Hiko finds Nako, and this is the constant response that Team Spirit brings. Every time Vamos drops a
So
test,
hard.
Team Spirit has the answers. Now they're
Please
gonna move
don't
on to
tell
this
me it's a
purple buff
3-0
as
gang.
Vamos is kicked out of town.
At least go
forced
2-3-1.
away out of their own jungle.
Oh man, even the purple buff is in jeopardy, and Zaur just yeets that out of
Zaur.
Air 404's hands.
Kid Bomba is so annoying, man. They're dead.
A lot of damage on a Sepat. Nice golden hour.
The final, the first time Marcel ulted. In 6 minutes, the first
and
ult.
that's going to help them succeed in taking that tier 3. Aero 404 on the run. Team Spirit on the chase. Non-stop throughout this game.
That's 2 full levels. That Zaur is ahead of Aero 404, and Trex, correct me if I'm wrong. It took about 7 minutes for the first significant golden hour to be cast. It could have been perfect. It could have been perfect. Underneath the tier 1-2, but now Zakif is running for his life. Canceling that
Nice one.
circling eagle. Natko might be one more casualty, but all while this was happening, the final turtle goes to Team Spirit.
It's looking rough for Vamos at this point. Team Spirit consistently has the answers.
6K gold lead, bro.
Hiko as well.
Don't think it's
He hasn't
winnable
always, I feel like ever
unless
since Gold Fighter really
Netco
became
pulls
popular
up
over the past
something.
year or so.
But it's so
Hiko
hard
hasn't
with this
really gotten
Matilda.
to shine on one. And this is
Matilda
probably
will
one of
just
the
use
best
the
games
flask.
I've seen on him on a fighter in the gold
And
lane
look at
with
this
Paquito.
bomba, bro.
He's been finding angles.
Who will kill him?
He's been outputting damage. He's performing today.
And it's what you need with this kind of lineup. Again, the forward momentum, catching the vanguard, flanking from the sides. Even Aero 404 is scared of the Paquito. Hiko's getting punished here by Ziki, but the advantage
It's
is
over,
just
bro.
so palpable. It's huge. Kid bomb.
He's not got the divide.
Purple here, still denied out of Aero
Okay.
404.
Back, back,
He
back.
hasn't seen a purple for about 2 minutes now.
Take out the bot turret.
Maybe more. Vamos only getting 2 kills on the board so far, losing towers, haven't taken any objectives from the side of Team Spirit. They are smothering, and don't get me wrong, with a heavy frontline lineup that Team Spirit has brought, you kind of expect this power spike in the 6 to 9 minute mark. But Vamos has not been doing a good job.
Is playing very aggressive. I told you, bro, they can just play aggressive like this.
They've actually been forcing fights sometimes when it's not even their time.
Are they spamming good game? Are they spamming good game? Inside the game.
That little moment, the sequence down bottom when they pushed tier 2, Hiko was putting fist to face against 3 with very little punish.
Are they spamming good game inside the game? What the fuck? I can see something, bro.
What does VMS do here? Vamos, they're looking to again get stacks on
Conceal?
Stop them all with the perfect golden hour.
Wait, can they take mid? Nah.
Like, that's
fast
the
rotation, bro, with this Valiant Matilda.
Being the engagement. That is, for now, again, deja vu, the grocery list of things that Vamos has to do to maybe cut this lead in half. I'm not saying even get a lead of their own. I'm just saying to staunch the bleeding.
I mean, Vamos trying to do
2-level gap
exactly
still.
Right now with the staunch the bleeding. With
this Uranus ain't dying now. Yeah, it's hard, very hard.
Finding his way down the bot, finding his way to the mid. But I don't think this is a fight they want. I think at this point you just give up this Lord.
Yeah, just farm, I guess.
Sawo unable to be caught by Marcel. Team Spirit having so much movement on the map that Vamos just isn't able to keep up in any way. Not even in the macro, but also in the micro, in these small fights. Normally,
you guys are allowed to take in game at MSC? No text.
But all they're ever landing on is Bomba. Oh, Team Spirit looks for this orange now as well.
Even the orange will be denied.
Bro, who is gonna kill Bomba here? Who is gonna kill Kid Bomba?
Putting myself in Malaysia's boots, all right? I'd say that little dance or an attempt to dance was more of just...
They should have tried to shut down this Bomba early game, man, like YG did.
Is under the Dragon's control. Mid lane gets taken down. No more big turrets outside the base. Even an ideal flare will do nothing because Team Spirit is literally 2 or 3 tax brackets above Vamos.
Oh, they tried to go for the pop before the Lord connects onto that inhibitor. They weren't quite able to get it, but still down to nothing but inhibitors. Team Spirit could try to really break this down. Another wave comes in, waiting for the top side. Team Spirit builds up as the bottom crashes as well. Arrow 404 taking orange buffs just to try to maybe recall.
It's hard for them to push, by the way.
Oi!
What the fuck? Pakito damage.
Jumps into the back line. Zauer there as well.
My god.
Oh
my god.
Under the base. Team Spirit
GG? No.
As fast as game 1.
They refuse to give anyone over. They're backing out for the mere fact that there's no more wave, so they can take their time here. Bottom lane does have that chubby wave, taking care of that tier 1. And I think Team Spirit will continue to play Hunger Games. This is where they continue to just deny everything away from their opponents as they push mid lane inhibitor.
Oh, another pick by Kid Bomba. Nice golden hour. Vamos trying to output some damage. A nice Detona's welcome. Brings it back under. Sawo does go down. Arrow 4-4 able to get the kill. Bazaar still there, taking out Nak.
Wait. Shut down. Oi, triple kill. Maniac.
Still stands until he finally drops. It's
triple kill.
Vamos defend the base.
A Pyrrhic victory for Vamos.
Bro, all the gold lead gone. All the gold lead gone. His mom.
And they were moments away from losing, but again, did they die? No, they didn't. They're still in it. Game 2. The base still stands.
And with the game being just past the 12-minute mark, about 30 seconds for the Lord, Vamos could bide some time to start to scale. Team Spirit,
Hiko died there.
Do you
that
think
was
that was
a good game.
Do you think they should have tried to end it there?
Bro, it was Maniac actually. Zushin took 1 kill.
All right, if you're going to ask me.
But the goal lead is gone. Goal lead is gone completely.
The smarter move would have just been to back off, wait for it. But
I guess Marcel is full item now. Oh, Marcel, not Marcel.
See an end,
Nolan.
then they will try to find that end. Truth be told,
level
if they
15,
stayed
level
there 2
15.
more seconds, free hits on the
Zushin
base, it would have been
good
over.
items too.
So I don't blame him for fighting.
And they have the far lane as well, so
trying to end it right
they
then
can
and there,
contest.
but still,
If can go.
who's to say that
Go
this
guys,
is over
contest
just yet?
guys.
They're up
Nah.
by 5,500 gold. Vamos looking to contest. Team Spirit secures the Lord. That's a golden hour.
Can they fight? Can they fight?
Comes in as well. Golden hour.
Hey, Hiko. Hiko is dead.
Stop that Lord or pause it all.
Hiko is dead.
Gonna get pulled back in as Arrow 4-4. Gets the connection, but Hiko
What the fuck? Hiko is dead. They can fight. They can still continue fight.
Team Spirit forced to back off.
Defendable.
Zauer looks for the
Wait, are they fighting?
Vamos.
They don't have damage, man.
Health amongst all members. Asawa looks for an angle in as well.
They don't have damage.
Able to get the knockout.
Wait.
The rest of the
Zek.
team.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh. GG. I guess it's over. It's over. GG. Nice one.
Sunset Lover just hanging it out.
Nice
Team
call,
Spirit.
bro. Nice
Now
call.
with an opportunity to fully
Minions is
end
up
this.
in
Now
5
with an opportunity to
seconds.
finish what they started last time. And Zauer
Nah.
gets the triple. Looking for the Maniac.
GG.
But he doesn't have the ego right now. He just wants to end the game. But in comes air. A Maniac for Zauer. Zakif under the base. Zauer wants to go for it, but he just can't connect. The base goes
Look
down.
at his mom, bro. So she's still crying. Nice.
Match point. Game after game.
Look at her, mom. Look at his mom, bro. Look at his mom.
They have pushed forth. And they have not denied themselves the play style that we have known them for years.
The cameraman should stop showing his mom now. Oh my god.
Out of this 0-2 slump.
3-0 GG. Yeah, I guess it's 3-0. 3-0.
It's a best of 5 for Team Vamos to do this. We're talking 3 games in a row. And the way they've been looking, the way they've been playing, it definitely seems like a hard road. We've seen some moments of clean play, even in that second.
Oh my god, look at this, bro. Crocodile. Bro, can't stream. I don't know why.
It's got to be the early game, and even here in this first 5 minutes, looking at some of those highlights, you see them try to go for plays. How many Detona's welcomes did they land? And it just
This was like so good,
you
bro.
know, it just completely
Look at the
reverses
damage,
on
Hirara.
them.
What the fuck?
And it's the same exact
And this
story as game
Paquito.
number 1.
Looking at the math, 3 out of 5. Team Spirit
This was a
still
throw, but
winning the lane
they were
drive
late, man. They
equation.
should have gone fast for the
2 out of
Lord.
5, and again, in the small moments where Sepat was able to find an ideal Detna's welcome, even an almost perfect missile expert displaced the formation. The math just doesn't check out. So now, Vamos has to go back to the drawing board and revisit how they ran a perfect run in the group stage,
Nice
because
one.
they gotta get back in that position to try and claw their way out and maybe hopefully get a
He's not on your.
I mean, you gotta respond. You gotta fix the hair as well, Mirko.
What happened to the PC again? Bro, fuck this PC. This is not good. Why am I showing my screams, bro?
For every click, every clutch.
Let me fix my Duan till then. I don't think it will work. Bro, why were we letting GZG burst down the Lord easily besides our lead in domination? Vamos mid laner can only play Zushin or what? Idora, bro. But Idora is not getting Idora.
We're just gonna start it
Like,
off like how we started
it was the
off
macro
yesterday.
game, guys.
It
Macro
seems like
game. We
Spirit
thought we
really
can
just learned from their loss against
win
Vamos.
easily, but they
Getting
decided to
pushed
burst
to the
Lord.
limit by Guangzhou Gaming, having to reverse sweep that team just so that they'd make it to this point. Vamos look like they're just
I think was the big push to the snowball for Spirit.
Yeah. There's actually so much. It feels like so much prio in game from Bomba's performance, but not in draft. They're not like, hey, let's first pick this and just leave everybody else to figure something out. Esmeralda was open, so they took it. Uranus was the 3rd pick for them. They're not giving anything away to get these great picks.
It seems like, funnily enough, even though Team Vamos did everything they could to diffuse Kid Bomba in their first meetup in the group stage, now it seems like they're overlooking him too much.
I feel like, again, for Vamos, they're really taking these picks a bit too fast, and they're really afraid of those flex picks from Spirit, right? Like the Paquito came in and they insta-rushed the Barats. I feel like, again, this is going to be a very good thing for teams who actually have utility.
I don't like the
jungles
Zushin
in
picks,
their
though.
composition. Error is not that guy, bro.
picks
You
to
don't
how
want
to
Zao,
fix
you don't
it.
want Error to
No
be
need,
on
bro.
the Barats. So when you pick up the Barats, it's just basically revealing your cards early, and that's why they got the Uranus insta-counter. They revealed all their cards, even though
Nah, bro. It's gonna be a
they had a
3-0,
flex
man.
pick in the Paquito.
Here, when we had an interview with him, that is a little thing there.
That is a very little thing that they maximized all the way. And it was just those little things that built up in the game as well, right? It was winning those lanes. It was Hiko taking Quantum Charge instead of Lethal Ignition as well. Massive change. It's such a small change, but it changed the way that Team Spirit's composition could play in these fights. With the Lethal Ignition, you just expect, all right, insta-burst, go in, get out. Here, he went in, he backed away. So many times it caused so much confusion for Vamos because they were
will
like,
take
all right,
20 minutes
we
now.
picked up the
Yeah,
juice in,
the
Marshall
third
and
game
Ruff
takes a
for
bit
these
time.
longer fights.
I'll go
But
get
Team
something
Spirit
for
are
myself,
never
guys.
committing.
Wait.
So it ended up being Vamos having to use those abilities for nothing.
And I feel like that sums up the story of the series so far for Team Spirit. They've been getting crafty with it. They're really pulling out all the stops to make sure that their idea is, we know we're up against a team that wants to go all gas, no brakes. How about we're the ones who set up those little roadblocks, those little checkpoints? Just make them go through the journey a little bit slower. And Spirit, they look comfortable with that because they know that they're outsmarting Vamos in every team fight and in every big rotation around the map.
When you're from Los Angeles, where I live, you know of a couple canyons, PCH, Topanga Canyon. The twists and turns, you can't go full speed. You have to know the difference. And sometimes the benefit is when you know the area versus you don't, you're comfortable in that. And it feels like Vamos, and this is just my thought, look a little uncomfortable in this stop and start.
Exactly. Yeah, they're used to just going all out. They're not used to having to recalibrate a little bit of how they're going to be fighting. And then it goes back again to what their performance was like in MPLMY Season 17 in their grand finals, where it felt like they were just up against an SRG that once they realized, hey, we're up against a team that really want to take it into the fights heavily, let's try to outsmart them. We'll try to find those little weird angles. And it hurts for Vamos because they acknowledge that this is what they went through in the grand finals, and now they're up against it again, and they still can't deal with it.
Absolutely. And again, it comes down to, again, for Vamos, their strength is also their biggest weakness, right? Their biggest strength is their biggest weakness. They're very decisive. They're a bit too decisive, right? When they want to go in, everybody does. But when teams get the hold of that, when they download that gameplay and then find ways to counter it by, again, forcing these longer team fights, going back and forth, forcing out those abilities, it puts Vamos in such an awkward spot that we thought they would be able to capitalize on with this meta. But again, with the drafts, they've really kind of relied too much on that decisiveness. They've leaned too much on their own strength and forgetting about how it could be a weakness that could be exploited as well by their opponents.
Team Spirit take the second game in this series. Rimar, let us know how.
All right, so one play I feel like encapsulated a lot of what happened in the early to mid game and why Team Spirit just ran away with it. This looks so good, right? Oh, wow, they get one. That's the Mathildas. That's the Roamer. That's perfect, guys. We're setting up for the turtle. Zoom out. You get the Eudora. That's just right there. Sunset Lover is rubbing his hands together, feasting. Oh, I see 3 members of Vamos all together. And look what happens once they start the play, once they decide to go for it. Sunset Lover gets a 3-man stun right away, which will set up for Kid Bomba. And again, this is early game. This is first turtle. There's no golden hour just yet for Vamos, but they're fighting as if they already have the golden hour. And Kid Bomba coming in from the wings. It's now his turn to rub his hands together and start to feast as it becomes the story of the little creeping realization that we may have just overcommitted way too early. We don't get a full vision yet onto where Czar Egoist is. Yes, we took out the Roamer, but this is early game. This is where you don't have the damage and items just yet to really pester a Uranus. You took down the Roamer, but the true frontliner is here. Error 404 has to drag out this fight. Vamos has to drag out this fight in the hopes that they'll at least get a turtle out of it, because I feel like this is where they now realize we're probably gonna get punished and lose all the bodies here. Might as well try to get the objective. They try to hold on. Error 404 already committed the dash inwards, meaning that he didn't have the dash out. Czar Egoist got a kill, Kid Bomba got a kill, and again, another brilliant stun by Sunset Lover to finish it off. That is what started the big snowball already for Team Spirit. Because we already saw in the highlights, and it was replayed as well, Turtle number 2, once they had the golden hour, Hiko was right on the money. He saw the Rome Marcel, he saw Zekif, and he decided, wait, I'm up a Quito. I'm actually a really busted hero. Let me full combo this Marcel. He took the Marcel out, even with shields.
Man.
A reminder again how brutal a Paquito with the gold lane is.
Yeah, and that's why I gotta go back to the drafts again and think, all right, it's just so strange for Vamos to see that kind of composition and go, all right, I want to go ban for ban. I want to go fight fire with fire. When, again, in the group stage, they didn't do that. They went for these team fights. Yes, if it worked out in the early game, that's going to be good. But they would always leave Natco on heroes like even the Moskov, something that could just give them insurance for the late game, say, if plan A doesn't work out.
Yeah.
It really seems like here, again, they are doubling down on their main strength, but not accounting for their weakness by picking up the Brody all in on early game.
I think that is a very strange thing that needs to be adjusted. 2 Brodies in a row. Again, it looks bad if it loses twice.
Yes.
It looks good if you tie it up, right? So they took the risk. Now we probably need to see something different.
And that's the thing, right? When you pick up Brody, again, game number 1, should have already given them the idea of, okay, what we need to do if we lose out the first neutral objectives. We play around the Brody. We go and take these turrets. We let the Brody play around us, and therefore we get a 5v5 with the Brody already ahead.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. In game 1, we thought that was a mistake that they could have fixed. Game 2, they did it again.
And it's clearly what Team Spirit are doing so well. That, to me, is kind of the key to this whole thing. Yes, Team Vamos are out of sync, but partly it's because of the way Team Spirit are forcing them to play their game. Team Vamos want to play differently. They have not been able to do that. The Atlas was not available in game 1. Now you're seeing the Brody 2 games in a row get behind, and the Paquito shining in gold lane. Team Spirit are dominant, but can they stop it? We still got more action. Game 3 coming up in a moment, but before we go to that, we want to make sure you guys know that you can be a part of EWC. You can co-stream and get your journey started here. Again, I mentioned everybody on the talent team, MLBB, doing a great job of streaming, posting, making content. You want to be a part of that and earn prizes as well, not just gain followers. Well, join our creator program. You might be able to get all the way up that list because of the watch time you get. So you never know. Could be the start of your streaming journey. You certainly have some great competitions to be a part of. Scan that QR code and join us. As we take a little bit of a respite before game 3, I also want to let you know that there is a new way to play We Fly Together in Acecraft. It's a co-op mode, so check it out.
To dilute shampoo with water to make it last is now paying for extra baggage. And why not? After all, he has saved so much by booking flights on ClearTrip. Save on ClearTrip, spend it on your trip.
Are haunted by their past. I'm inspired by it.
They're not just playing for themselves, they're really playing for their entire family.
They have defeated their demons! They have crushed the curse! He thinks he can come in here and play my game. He knows nothing. Let's go!
Tyler 1, you're done.
Raw energy. Blow the house down. This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, champion.
We were there. For every click, every clutch, every respawn. We were there for the years of grind. And we're here. Now. The proud founding partner of EWC. Powering the biggest event in gaming. Shoulder to shoulder with the world's best. Making history. Greatness deserves a stage. Lenovo Legion. Reach your impossible.
Greatness certainly does deserve a stage, and we found it. It's the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet, where the prize trophy, MSC, is up for grabs here with MLBB at EWC 2026. Rain Day, Renmar, Mirko on the panel as we get ready for a third draft that has a lot. Here's the story so far. Team Vamos came in as the favorites. They put Team Spirit down in the earlier stages and have the upper seed here, but it was the Malaysian squad that would suffer the very first loss to Hiko and Team Spirit, who had a new plan thanks to Coach Coldstar and Kid Bamba, who would jump off to the races in the EXP lane not once but twice and put the EECA representatives up 2-0. It is now the final game. If they can do it again, it will be a clean sweep and the farthest we have seen this team go at MSC. And if not, we will have another game with Team Vamos maybe getting back on track. But Mirko, all that stands in between them in that game is a better draft. How do they do it?
Oof. It's by setting up those flex picks, it's by picking up those prio picks, it's by understanding the fundamentals of the current meta better. And there's no way around it. Again, for Vamos, they revealed their cards super early, even the group stage, right? You're talking about these picks, the Eudora, the Hirara, the Melissa, all in the first week before MSC. And they revealed it all the way from the start. After that, it really just felt like they stuck through that, but they didn't really evolve. I think it's the same for Pro, it's the same for my goats, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we saw you crying earlier.
Exactly.
We saw that.
Spirit, they improved, they adapted through those losses, man.
Yeah. Because again, they had to rediscover themselves. They had to ask themselves,
you're right,
how do we actually play MLBB again? How do we team fight? How do we handle the macro? And that's a bold prediction.
Bro, this guy
he wrote that after they won game 2. Yeah,
no.
I'm kidding.
He got it. He got all the way from the start.
I mean, it's looking like it's gonna be the case unless, well, to credit Vamos are looking, they still look light. You see the members of the coaching staff still being able to share laughs with the players. It looks like they know that, hey, we still have a chance into this. You know, it's all about the mental now. While Team Spirit, knowing Team Spirit, they don't want a first round exit at the knockouts again. They're gonna want to go to the second phase. They want a chance to either get revenge against Onyx and what they done to them last year, or get a chance to face off against a team that they are always facing off against when it comes to scrims, when it comes to improving in the region in Aurora. I know they're gonna be going for the throat. I think you throw out the calculated decisions here. You play decisive.
I think right now, Spirit, they're also just thinking about winning the whole thing. If they get past this stage, top 4, I think it's anybody's game. Anybody can win this tournament. I think especially after the favorites all got knocked out, the S-tier teams. What is even an S-tier team at this point? We have teams, and that's it. We have contenders, and that's it.
And right now, the lights are so bright that any little thing, we've mentioned it, could be the difference. And so the drafts, all the way from the bans to the final pick, are going to determine if this is our final game of this series and if we will see an EECA representative in the semifinals of MSC. To start us off, Freya, Valentina, Paquito, Barats, and Belleric taken away. One more ban before we get our first pick, gentlemen.
Ooh,
same bans as game 1.
Yeah, Spirit need to watch out though, because the Belleric is not going to be available for them if they give the Atlas.
Yep.
So it's going to be a different roam pick here. I mean, the Feversawa can still dig deep. If they want tempo breakers, they get Badang. That goes up against the Vamos playstyle so hard.
They got Hirara. Whoa, they let go of the Fanny. So if you go Atlas, Spirit want to go for the Fanny and possibly the Cho to beat the Atlas.
And that could be an opportunity. They take the Fanny instead, making the Atlas Cho less of a valuable pick. They could still go it.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's going to be very difficult to lock down that Fanny.
Yeah, sure. It's going to be the Atlas. I think the Eudora should come through as well. Then they're going to go for the Red 3 Moskov, and I think they have a crazy composition to deal with the Fanny already.
It'll be very demanding for Error 404, and that means Vamos would have to build around it incredibly well. You still have heroes such as the Esmeralda, Uranus up on board if ever they want a presence that could potentially get into the objective first to get vision, and that would require a lot of resources by Spirit to take them down. You need a really tanky front. They rushed the Melissa.
I think you pick up Eudora here. I think there was not enough value on this mid. I think they felt the presence of that stun.
Took time because
I think it's smart to take that away. And to play devil's advocate on Vamos, guys, I know we're reacting to this, but that Atlas did not work. That Atlas did not work for Vamos. And I think they are okay not trying to play around a Fatal Links anymore because Team Spirit already showed that they struggled it. So for me, I think Vamos are feeling okay. And now they take the Esmeralda.
Right now, it's going to be confusing for Vamos, and that's why they don't go for the Eudora, right? Because there's an Atlas on the other side. The Eudora, notoriously horrible against the Atlas. The Melissa pick is so good against the Fanny. They pick it up early. It's going to be good against the Harriet, too.
Yeah.
So right now, what Spirit need to do is, it's either they again set up for Bomba, or they have a crazy pick for later, right? They save it, and they just pick up a jungler now. Because the thing is, oh my god, is it too crazy to say that they can go for Baksha?
The jungle?
I was going to say Baksha for the Esme and the Harriet, but instead they go for the Harley, trying to capitalize on that Melissa winning lane.
Marcel's still available, guys, again, if they want to try to go back to it outside of Vamos.
Yeah. With the Valentina gone. Yeah, they might be able to run it back this time around. But the Marcel with the Harith, it has never been a great combo. Marcel against a Harith, yes. But teams haven't really been able to crack the code of how do you layer their skills together so that you don't waste the Zalman force of the Harith.
Fair enough.
So if you're Spirit now, you ban out the Cho. That's one.
Yes.
Vamos. What are they banning the XP or mid? That's the question. Eudora.
I'm thinking if it's crazy enough for Spirit, even though they're gonna be slower in the EXP lane, a glue would mess up the lineup.
If I was Vamos, would still respect the Farsa. I know the Farsa isn't that good against the Fanny, but you have a Melissa right there with a go-away, could plant it down in these fronts and backs, and then the Harrod's going to struggle, but instead, ban out the Eudora. It could still come through. It's going to be very, very good to deal with the Fanny on top of everything they already have.
Yeah, we saw it yesterday against Team Vitality. I think Farsa definitely warranted. I'll ban it alongside the Eudora, and then whatever mid laner that Sunset Lover's going to end up with, it might be another thing that you can expect, which is the last time we saw Melissa with a Vexana for Vitality in the group stage against Falcons. That worked out well. They might be able to play into that.
He's already played it before. In game one, she came out. We also have the Valentina banned, so you can't see that. Zhu Xin still available, which we have seen Vamos try to rely on. It hasn't had the same impact. However, you might be able to argue that that's because of the other heroes selected. So maybe feeling a little more comfortable here, going back to that and still available.
They banned the glue, expecting that it might go into the roam role. I think Team Spirit are trying to signal to Vamos, like, we know what options are left for you. We know that the Badang might look good.
Is Spirit setting up for a Phoveus pick? Is that why they banned the glue?
That's a possibility too.
Against the Harris, against the Fanny.
Yeah.
It is still around. It hasn't been, picked up at all in the knockout stages. Last time Spirit did pick it up, that was when they lost. It was Zeke who held them down with the high-lows. But this time, if Spirit just hide it all the way to last pick, it could just be great.
Yeah, might have been overlooked. Yeah, they banned the Vexana as expected.
So they should be Farsa. And then if they go Farsa, I think it's confirmed Phoveus to peel in the back with the Melissa.
Yeah, but Vamos will have a Gata option for them in the roam. At least they'll have a little bit of a revitalize.
Whoa!
This is Selena.
This is not the first time Sunset Lovers picked
Sunset
up
Lover
in a while. Like, when was the last time you saw Sunset on Selena?
I don't think we saw it this tournament.
It might have been last year. Yeah, not in this tournament. It might have been last year, maybe even earlier this year in the world stage, but no, this is a rarity.
Wow.
Team Spirit, they're proving my theory that they're just going to go in for the throat. They don't want any calculations. They just want to go tempo, 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 aggro.
So with that, I think you scratch the Phoveus, right? Now it's Alice, I think, that they might be going for.
Alice would be fantastic. Not a lot of answers for it early on. That would force Vamos, if ever, once the Harith is already ready for Turtle 2, Turtle 3 to come out, putting it in the danger zone of Team Spirit being able to take it down.
What can they go for, Rob?
Meanwhile, Vamos will be able to lose it. Gata Kacha does get picked up, and then they go for the Lilia just for some semblance of poke and control in the center.
A lot of bursts from Lilia. Might be able to get a pick early. We know they like to fight
Don't like the drop, bro.
Vamos going to be okay with that, but just setting themselves up to be able to match the mid-pressure that Eudora had brought or the Roam had brought on the side.
Got against
Team
Selena.
So now the final pick.
What beats Esmeralda in lane? Oh, they go Ruby instead. A little bit more lock, and I mean, it's
nice
a
drop.
very good way to
Team
deal
Spirit,
with
nice drop.
Fanny and the Harith. And you don't lose against the Esmeralda, it's just a dead lane.
Yep, great pickup here. Early fights, yeah, we look at Turtle 1 and Turtle 2 again and how these two teams handle it. Whoever wins those with extra kills will win the game.
It's going to be hard to get a pick on that Fanny, but Error 404 came in as maybe the star so far at MSC in the jungle role. Can he find a way to take on this jungle matchup? And
let's go,
win
Vamos, let's
against
go.
our Egoist, who has been dominant so far. Team Vamos,
At least one win.
And for Team Spirit, they are in the semifinal. If they win this game, there's one more opportunity to change history. Let's see who takes it.
Victory will be earned through blood, and I could not agree more with our panel. Thanks, Rende, Renmar, and Mirko. It's Trex and Leo taking you through game number 3 in this best of 5. They mentioned that whoever gets more kills wins.
Kid Bomba playing.
Don't think there's any other way. You got killed before.
Never mind.
Convert.
I once said it.
And that is exactly how these past games have been going. Team Spirit, we were worried they were going to take it slow, but instead they were willing to hit the gas. They were willing to go for the kills and use that as conversion. Not a slow-paced game, not something where we just play for objectives and never try to take anyone down. They always want to kill first.
Yep, quick recap. It was off of Hiko's Pakiro and Uranus on Kid Bomba. That was just forward facing all the time that led to this match point situation we see Team Spirit in. So now Vamos is trying to close that gap, and I like how they're not pulling any
Team
punches.
Spirit,
Look at the
Team
damage
Spirit
profile
countered,
and of course
countered
the,
them, bro.
speed that Vamos can go through. Renmar,
Who will Fanny kill here, bro?
And this is when
Just
you
Harley.
want to say it's gatotable. You want to find an easy way to get Hiko, compromise his position, and force an early get away from him. So at least they're fixing that now. Vamos, I feel like this could be the pivot point.
Yeah. For me, the most important thing for Vamos is don't die first. You know, don't be the first one to go
Sunset
for the
Lover?
attack, and that is what they're going for here.
No flake.
If you do, don't mess it up. Don't fall for the Sawo bait that's been happening over these past 3 games. Zakif taking a little bit of damage. Zaur able to get the deadly magic off, but just showing presence, not exactly going for kills.
10 seconds before the turtle spawns lower quarter. Again, one more way you could say that for sure Vamos is trying their darndest to survive in this series is look at the amount of purifies. 3 out of the 5 confirmed that they don't want to get touched by Sawa. They don't want to get compromised by that Ruby. Turtle now on 10th.
Nice!
Air 4 able to steal the turtle. Kid Bomba taking a lot of damage as well. They do get stunned up. Air 4 back to
Kid
the
Bomba?
side, looking for Kid Bomba.
Dead. Oh, sidestep!
Sidestep. Air 4's got to get out of there, but Vamos will move on to that tier 3 and get some nice gold.
Gato is dead. Gato is dead.
Gato
Gato is dead. He can't run. He can't run.
Jungle to keep taking out first blood over to Sunset Lover.
All right, quick tally of events. Yes, Vamos did yeet that turtle out from underneath Team Spirit. Oh, Clockwood.
Clockwood?
Damage out of Sunset Lover. Black shoes. He should be fine.
Error will need to play like Prime King Kong to win. Hard, bro. With a losing momentum, it's hard.
Gets more kills, and they took down Zeke with very little fight. I think at some point Zeke was like, "Yep, I'm in too deep. This is, guys, just make something else on the map for me."
Yeah, just a little too committed, but I still got to say, with the gold plating that they were able to get on that bottom tier 3 with the turtle, still feels like a good direction for Vamos. This is the first time in 3 games they've had a lead in the beginning. Was that a steal from Air? Did he get that?
Yep,
yeah.
Small camp. And that
wins a win.
Up about maybe close to 1,000 up. So we saw a little bit of the action in the XP lane. Gold lane, though, the fact that Hiko was able to like leave a little bit, join a little bit in mid, and then jump over means he should be close to at least where Natco is right now, but it's close that it's clear that Vamos are on a different tempo now. So at least that decisiveness, that maybe even to a fault, over decisiveness, shows that they have a plan, and now they're finally trying to get to it. Deadly Magic's put on the Clockwound. He should be fine.
Look at this Sawo, bro.
I think up
playing
to
so aggressive.
Turtle, about 20 seconds up, is where we see the 1,000 gold lead broken here.
Nice!
Underneath tier 1, and he gets away with it.
Right in time with the blade of Heptases. Beautifully done. Arrow 4 getting a kill on the map right.
Why didn't Sawo out
as well?
No ult?
And I don't think it's for a lack of things to do for Team Spirit. Look, they have Sunset Lover, they have the Selena, they have Kid Bomba, given he was down in the bottom lane dealing with Sepat. Sawo couldn't exactly get a confirmed freeze, or I don't think you're going to waste a bolt on a Fanny from underneath tier 1 like that. So I think Vamos have found the perfect
but it's fine,
the
though.
Goldilocks spot for them.
Nice
not
done.
too cold, not too hot, just the right amount of pressure to be able to get to that 1,500, maybe 2,000 gold lead up leading into Turtle 2.
And it all started with the draft, I feel like, them taking that blue side.
Hey, Zigor, Zigor. Wow.
The solo kill
Stun.
on to Zaur. Finally punishing back.
And this is what we're talking about. Vamos have a plan in their head. They have a winning image. And sometimes it doesn't have to involve the major objectives. It sometimes involves just stepping on your opponent's neck and stopping them from moving.
Sunset lover, sunset lover.
Air does get knocked up, pulled up by the fatal.
Nice.
Still safe.
Vamos.
Kill on to Sunset Lover. They're going to move on to this turtle now. Zaur is nowhere to be found. No way for Team Spirit to contest this.
As mentioned, the award-winning film Whiplash, this is to my tempo. This is Vamos just rolling that drum to their beat, taking a turtle too handily here. And Team Spirit, for the first time in the series, are on the back foot. You'll see here, minute one, Trex. Minute one, they've been trying to condition Team Spirit to take those fights underneath tier 1, and we saw, I believe, an ult out of Sawo to try and punish that dive from Air 4-4. It wasn't enough.
So where does Team Spirit go from here? They do seem to be slowing it down a little bit. Unlike when Vamos was losing, where they were
Vamoosable, guys. Vamoosable. Who was the best roamer you faced at MSC? Blink. Blink from YG. He's too good, guys. He's too good. Blink.
With that tier 3 down on the top side, we're going to be able to start seeing Nako getting involved.
Vamoosable, guys. Vamoosable. This match.
It's not just going to be a 3v3.
I feel like Vamoosable. Look at the goal lead, bro. 3.4k already.
I think Natko will start fights. Sometimes even with just a rogue Zaman Force, because that's how ahead Vamos is right now. Just to put it into context, Sepat hasn't been in the bottom lane for maybe 30-45 seconds, and that's enough for Kid Bomba to try and equalize. But look at where the turrets are. Literally. Air 4 can just visit, maybe sneeze on the turret, and it would fall. That would be permanent damage to Team Spirit's potential to farm, because top lane has already fallen. So this is what we were looking for. In the early days of the group stage, this is what the meta demanded. Easy conversions, kill for a turret,
Onyx or Aurora. I feel like Onyx, bro. You guys are forgetting to remember what happened.
Falling Star Moon does come from Sepat.
I know, bro. Throw, bro. Throw. Nice out. Bomba. Ah, Fenny, bro.
Team Spirit loses Sawo. Hiko continues to get free shots off of Vamos.
They can get both.
On this push. Able to take that mid tier 3 down to about half health.
Sepat.
Team Spirit looks to re-engage. They dive down.
What the fuck? What are we doing there, bro?
It's 1-for-1, but Vamos still
hey,
holds the lead.
Error?
Oh, Error walks in.
Ah, close.
Zaur. So close. I believe the window is closed. Trex, Zaur Egoist can no longer threaten a single member of Vamos, not alone. It cannot be off of his back. This is where I think we've seen over the past 2 to 3 months the heyday of, I hate to say it, the utility Harley. He has to just either be cleanup or just the gap closer to take these objectives.
It's hard.
He goes from there.
It's hard for Harley to finish now, anyone. Not even one shot.
Push waves. Because right now it's all off of Hiko. Hiko might be the only hope for Team Spirit to get a good mid-game berth.
Sawo, though, going to look for an engage, even with Team Spirit
roster change.
Air 4-4.
Let's see, bro.
Get the turtle.
Hey,
Hiko.
Nice
Hiko does have to go away. It might not be the right target. He's going to move off. They're just controlling lanes at this point.
Bro, they got 0 turtle. Don't tell me Vamos will lose this, bro.
Make sure that
after this lead.
Damage dealt to their side lanes doesn't extend to mid. So they see this big fat wave down bottom. They're standing Kid Bomba. Top lane, it's Zaur who's going to clear that up. And Vamos, all they're doing is finding that next big fight. Finding where Sawo's willing to fade the links, where Kid Bomba might think, oh, I'm offended here. But they know that Team Spirit is short on damage. They know that they can't fight toe-to-toe just yet. So there has to be a crafty way for the math to side over to Team Spirit. Because Vamos right now, look, they're just taking it slow. This is a clear sign that a team knows.
Hey?
Their damage is on point. Oh my lord.
Oh my god. Damage,
swing
bro.
Overputs a third out of Hiko's life down.
A single swipe. Hiko might not even have time to hit the go away.
No, to Yancy, only the better jungler, just so opinion.
We'll have to preemptively do it when these fights start, because if anyone jumps on top of him too quick, he's going down.
All right, fortunately, Hiko has been getting some farm, and that's speaking relatively.
Roamer too.
Look at how
nice, bro,
well
nice.
Vamos is freezing these waves. He's just butt down maybe 500
Hey, Kid Bomba.
gold away from Natko.
I guess that's a bad choice, but oh, Bomba missed! Bomba missed! But they're too deep, they're too deep, they're too deep, they're too deep. Okay, nice one, nice one. No damage, no damage, no damage. You guys took too much pressure.
Doesn't really want to force a fight. They just don't
Maybe,
want to lose
bro.
the tower at this point.
Share the stream, guys, share the stream.
Does want to force
Oh,
it, jumps on
sunset, sunset.
Lover.
Oh!
With the cutthroat, gets him, takes him out, and Vamos moves on to the mid side.
Nice and easy. Vamos was corralling Sunset Lover. I think they were just cajoling him to say, all right, you could do this, and then says, psych! Throws him
Vamusable, guys! Vamusable!
The lead has grown to almost 6,000 up. I don't think Team Spirit should even contest. This should be a free Lord, but...
Just get the Atlas, bro. Just get the Atlas. Just get that
doesn't
plus.
know how to not contest at this point. No, it's just vision.
Just punish
But
the
Team
tank.
Spirit maybe should be
That's
using
enough.
this to take a tier 3 up top side. Do they really want to go? They don't need to go for a Lord right now. Use Zower to play the map right now instead of forcing Vamos into a fight that you might not win.
I agree. Use it as if a like a baby Fanny, like a baby Ling.
Baby Fanny. Baby Ling.
Fanny at home. But it's
Okay, they can start, Lord. They will go top, guys. Start.
Them want to keep him honest, so which I get. Because look at this lineup. Look at Team Spirit's lineup. None of them can clear waves as easily as one might expect. So maybe they don't want to defend out of the base. But also, now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm offended inside the base
They're
would be lethal.
playing too safe.
That could be a turnaround that Team Spirit can play off of. Maybe a singular wipeout, but that's neither here nor there. Maybe if you can just
I guess they want to
slow it
burst
down
this
here,
Gato.
right now in the Lord Pit, they'd rather take that fight. They take their chances here.
Speaking of I'm offended, can Kid Baba
No ult.
land
Zar, no
something
ult.
now?
They have
He
to
does
go
get
top.
vision into that side bush. Team Spirit don't want to give it up.
No second skill Atlas. You can go, you can go, you
They
can go, you can go, Lord, go, Lord, go, Lord, go, Lord, go,
Someone
Lord.
makes the call
12 seconds.
This is not the
But seeing
play,
your team
guys.
playing
Let's play the
are
map.
proud of you.
Let's
Thank you
let
so
them
much,
have
bro.
it.
Reverse sweep.
For the defense.
Let's see, bro.
You
This
can't
game looks
purify the
vamusable.
map.
It's free Lord, it's
That's
free
the
Lord.
thing
They
that
can't
Vamos is
contest.
thinking
Oi!
right now. They have layers upon layers of insurance. Playing the map doesn't force them to use their Purify, which is almost single-handedly.
Are you
the
changing
one
you or-
resource that Team Spirit are
Let's see,
struggling
bro.
to deal with. Because Sunset Lover, I hate to say it, is a non-factor right now. His arrows are landing a little too far off. Zkeep comes in.
Hey, Zigif! Nice one. No flicker at last.
Just too much. And Team Spirit doesn't quite have enough.
Let go.
Look at the damage.
Let go! Ah! Yes, nice.
He survives.
Nice,
Team
nice.
Spirit just can't luck out in this game.
Oh! But he still goes down. What was that? He walked into a
Hey!
trap.
He died!
It must have been the only possible explanation. So Sunset
What the
Lover
fuck? Natko died. How?
says, Leo, who's not a threat now, but that's not what we were referring to. We were referring to Purify's getting popped. What?
Bro, how did he
Damage
die?
on Sunset Lover,
I didn't
we
even check.
underestimated the possibility of a late game Selena turning things around like that.
I mean, he had like 10% health.
Less
The damage will
less than. It was like 4 or 5% with a shield.
A trap, I feel like that's fair game. The trap got the kill.
Oh, where was it? Somewhere around here.
Had to be in mid-brush, yeah, mid-river brush, something like that.
Okay, so that does keep the Lord push very manageable.
Yeah, they
and
still
it
have their
keeps
tier 2.
the inhibitors standing, yeah, tier 2 in mid. But that doesn't stop Vamos from staying up. And look, you got to respect Aero 404's diligence. This is him saying, we're not so sure just yet, so let me build RGM. We respect that, Selena. I'm offended. Kid Bomba throws his shot out. I think if we get past the 16-minute mark without team
Hey,
losing,
Sawo.
we might be cooking. Sepot here in the middle of 5.
Pat once again taking so much damage.
He's dead, bro.
This one,
Throw. Oi, nice hit.
Sepot still lives. And Zkeep jumps into the mid of all of Team Spirit.
Hey, wait. What the fuck? He survived, Sepot.
Vamos hanging on by a thread in every fight.
XP laners, the vanguards of their
What the
squads.
fuck? Sepot survived,
This
bro.
close to death. All this while, Aero 404 just wanted to commit Grand Theft Orange, so they're continuing to choke out Team Spirit, playing for this Lord, spawning in about a minute lower quarter. Looking at the items, wow, it was just 2 items. Trex, it was literally just a book and a glowing wand.
That's all it takes. The burn.
Okay.
The burn, though. A little bit of damage plus the burn. Double
Give it.
burn.
Natko had 0 defense.
How are TS even fighting on par? What the fuck? Because their 5v5 fight is better, guys. Their 5v5 fight is better. Their composition is better. Just like Guangzhou Gaming. Even though we are late, Guangzhou has a good 5v5 fight. Like because of the Atlas, Selena, Ruby, and Melissa. It's hard to kill them.
I mean, honestly, the fact that that first Lord
The only thing they can do is like play macro now.
And not even take possibly inhibitor means it's already going to be about 14.5 minutes, 15 minutes by the time this first Lord goes down.
2-minute counter.
It's going to be hard.
Kyle,
Team
mo ito lang sausage tulay si tapis.
They could let the Lord come at them. They should be able to shred.
Oy, Zekif.
Doesn't want to play
Zekif.
defense. Zekif getting pushed away.
Kid
And the
Bomba?
backside, though,
Nah.
able to get some nice damage down onto Zaur. Kid
Very
Bomba
messy.
as well. Team Spirit, like I said, they could play defense. They probably won't lose off of one more Lord push.
Let's go.
And then you're in mid to late game at that point.
Passive push up top. So this dance.
Harley can one shot now, bro.
The Team Spirit still cannot deny the mechanical and
Hoy, Fenny. Why would you shut up, Fenny?
Saved by the Lord, saved by the
Ah!
Kid Bomba takes the Lord though with the steals to keep it.
Wait, Hiko is dead.
As Setpat moves on to Hiko. Sabo with the fatal links, able to pull 2 members away. Nako able to get some free shots back in response.
What
Team
the
Spirit
fuck, Sabo
back to
survived.
base. They have a Lord, they have a defense, and now they have an advance.
A Lord for 2. That's a bargain. Again, looking at Team Spirit's lineup,
Not
it's
good.
not a lineup that can defend inside the base. Wave clear isn't a commodity they can go off of, but look at the trade. Look at how well Kid Bomba just dug underneath. That Zaragoza was too far off. So that was a Hail Mary play.
And it pays off.
Sunset Selena is good though.
They do
Yeah.
defend. They lose their mid tier 2, but still inhibitors all stand strong. Vamos has to rethink, and we're getting to that goal. We're getting to the spread. We're getting to 5-item territory at this point. It's going to be another, what, 2 minutes till we get another Lord, or a little more?
Yep. And I think we've crossed the point wherein I'd say Team Spirit can contest that Lord. This last one, I didn't expect for them to steal it. I was expecting them to, just draw it out. But the fact that they stole it made this, again, cannon moment.
I
in
guess
this game
it's
a
TS,
little
bro.
more
Team Spirit will win this.
possible. And here we are now. They're threatening.
Hey, Vice?
In mid, massive AOG.
Ah.
Does get the knock up on a 2, but Hiko still has to go away. Air 4-4
See, this is the thing. Like 5v5 fight is so hard for Vamos. They don't have any 5v5 fight heroes. Only Gatot. Only Gatot.
But
AoE.
his health was too low before that fight started. Team Spirit continue to make him a target.
I'd say it's worth it. The fact that they were able to protect.
They're
their tier
boxing
1,
this
that's
Melissa, man,
another
too
point that
much.
Team Spirit has to put pressure
Late
on.
game looks
It
easy
did
for
not
Team
come for
Spirit,
free,
yeah.
yes, but he didn't die.
It's so hard for them to
Couple
kill
battle
Ruby,
spells,
bro.
yes. Key
No
battle
chain
spells,
CC.
but
No chain
the
CC to
fact
kill
that
Ruby.
Mid lane tier 1 is still standing makes this Lord all the more harder.
They need chain
for
CC to
Team
kill this
Spirit to
Ruby.
contest for. They will contest,
Unless
yes,
it's
but
Gatot Ton. Even it's hard, bro,
it's
with
not
Gatot
as
Ton.
ideal, not
Ruby
as
will have
viable
wings.
for them to convert elsewhere. So Vamos still has more tricks up their sleeve. You can see that Air 404, 17, 80 minutes in, is still dodging. AOG point blank!
Once again, able to get the knock up on a Kid Bomba. Kid Bomba doesn't
Nah.
go away, but a nice fatal
GG.
link does land from Sawo.
GG.
Taking a lot of
GG.
damage from Hiko.
GG.
Hiko unloading
GG.
now. Zarugis being the next target.
Wait. Error?
Finds him. Will he go for the re-engage? Sawo is low. Arrow 404 trying to turn things around, but he decides it's not the optimal strategy.
2 for 1. Still a good trade for Team Spirit, but they lost the Retribution holder, so it doesn't immediately convert to a Lord. Here now we're seeing how perfectly Team Spirit, their patience is paying off. Fatal links into all of them linked up to Muddles. And he
So hard, bro, for Harriet.
off about 17.5 minutes in.
Ruby,
Air
Atlas,
405, I think,
Selena,
is the
Melissa.
linchpin of this lineup. The fact that he's taking care of the map, the fact that he picked off Zarigos when they needed to, means this Lord wasn't as free for the Dragons.
Do they try to burst it down here? It's a few seconds for Zaur on the map. Gonna look for position. They do take the purple buff. Did he take purple? No, it's still there.
Oh, he might have just left the baby.
That's what I'm wondering, if he just let no.
No. Well, I think the fact that, all right, vision-wise, Team Spirit has it in spades. They can just leave traps around. Sawa can flush him through. So I think that's what Air 404 was afraid of. He wasn't sure where the members of Team Spirit were, but now, Spirit, they start up a dance.
Hiko is becoming a problem at this point. There is no answer to this man. Once the go away comes out, he can just unload. Even Sapat is getting shredded down. We saw it in the last big Lord fight. Arrows coming out from Sunset Lover. Vision
So hard, bro. So
getting
hard.
by Team Spirit. Vamos
Look at the
now
damage. What the
are at
fuck,
the point
Melissa?
where They need to find a way in.
Lord, at a third of its health, gets soft reset. Sawo playing footsies toe-to-toe against Zkeef. Zarigu is clearing.
They're
that
waiting
wave
for
up
it
top
last
again.
flicker. They're waiting for it last flicker.
Diligence. Long lane is in the Team Spirit's advantage. That's
Yeah.
impressive. How they're able to do this dance this well.
Lightning Truncheon comes down for Falkland. In these grouped up fights, it could make
They
the
know Fanny is
difference.
low. I guess they'll burst.
Hiko
They'll burst. They'll
continues to play
burst.
Zaur.
They're waiting for the bot lane to push it.
Pops a Daddy Magic.
Oi!
Clawson will survive.
Hey,
With the
stop.
Black Shoes,
Ah,
Arrow comes out, but that
close.
is one big utility down on the side of Vamos.
Another soft reset for the Lord. Ult spent on either side. Zkeef here has an immortality already, so he can use his body as a shield. Can engage. Lord at half health.
Man, the way that Hiko's
They're bursting Lord. They're bursting Lord. They're
pressuring this
bursting Lord.
means
No.
Vamos can't take the risk of playing the long lane. They can't play the map right now. They
Conceal,
need a full
conceal.
reset, step out on the backside.
Ah, Sawo.
Sawo will pay the price for
Free
that.
Lord.
Vamos without a jungler. Have to make this play happen.
Fightable,
now.
fightable.
Has to change something.
Nah,
Team
GG.
Spirit isn't gonna let it happen. Hiko will not let it happen.
GG boys. GG.
On the run.
Sawo.
Kid Bomba won't let him get away. The mid, Zkeef with the AOG back to the base. Team
He's dead, I
Spirit
guess. Sawo is
take
dead.
the
Oh.
win and take the Lord in that fight.
Lord is up. Lord is up. But it's hard for them. Oh, no. He's not letting him recall, bro.
They've been sitting on for the better part of 10 minutes. Hiko underneath the Lord at point blank range. Life stealed his way to bullying 2 to 3 members of Vamos
Okay.
out. Kid
No.
Bomba now forcing a
Hey.
out of Plakun.
Kid Bomba doesn't have the Am offended anymore, so
Let's go.
they should be safe, but he's never gonna give it up. Step out
Endable guys. They're up.
Lord slowly marching down top side. This is the only advantage that Vamos has right now.
Lord is going to be evolved. So as soon as this makes it into where fights happen, Team
Nice
Spirit
one.
is going to be calling the shots. That's a Spirit Lord.
And at this point too, Vamos. They have their tier 2,
This
so that's
Fanny
at
has
least
brain,
one
bro. This
advantage
Fanny
in
has
this
brain.
push, in this defense.
So hard
I
to
would
defend,
say.
bro.
It's
They will
so
just jump on
inevitable.
this.
It's so
Hit it.
Inevitable. Big wave in the mid side. Air 4-4, because of the slow push on the Lord, he's able to kind of play the map a bit, but Team Spirit doesn't care about the other lanes. They want to Hail Mary it down this top side.
Okay, a lot is on Plakun right now. He's going to need his Purify in 20 seconds. Zari goes put down a third of his health.
GG, I guess.
From Kid
GG.
Bomba, though, on multiple members, followed
GG.
up by Fatal Links. Arrow 4-4. Forced to wing away. Zkeef will drop next. Immortality does pop.
GG guys. GG. It's over.
Breaks through.
3-0.
Distance. Arrow 4-4's got to get in there. Got to get in there. They got to clear the wave, but they can't. Team Spirit lock on the base. Revenge is served in quick fashion. The Dragons, Team Spirit, will go on to the semifinals.
Harosh, Team Spirit. Despite the grueling climb through groups, it seems like knockouts are the
Look at her,
Dragons'
look at his mother, bro.
Taking Vamos out.
We came into today thinking that Vamos were the favorites. We came in
Nice,
after
nice,
their
nice.
big wins thinking they were going to be a challenge, but Team Spirit shows up on their first round of the knockout stages and shows that they are still a force to be reckoned with.
This last game in the series, Game 3,
Holy 3-0, bro. For real.
was a testament to how
Your
well Team
coach.
Spirit prepared for this mentally. They did not
His mom is so proud of her.
tremble. They did not trifle
His mom.
with what ifs. They played to the late game. As soon as we crossed the 16, 17
My mom
minute
says
mark,
it's air.
they were a different beast. They knew that we know how you play. Arrow 404, there's only so much you can do to guard your flank.
So happy, bro. His
We know
mom.
you can clear waves this well, but look at the rest of the map. Bottom lane, that was all them. They penetrated with very little effort. That was a lost lane where Team Spirit wasn't even fighting.
They were able to just buy time, even with that one Lord that Kid Bomba steals. Even before that Lord, when they get the kill onto Natco and slow down the push. And
W
stop
error though, yeah.
Vamos from being able to take that
Fanny
to
played
the
1v5.
inside.
Fanny played
Every little piece
1v5. The way he was
matters,
playing.
every small trade to get them into the game
where Hiko was just unstoppable, where the team was just unstoppable. You could see the scale slowly tipping
This was
in
the fight
favor of Team Spirit as that game
where they
went
threw,
on
bro.
and on and on. And I don't think it's for a lack of conviction or for forward momentum from Vamos. It seemed like in 1, 2, 3, hala Vamos was gonna come online, but
And here the set. So nice set, bro.
or for forward
Look at
momentum
this Sao.
from Vamos. It seemed like in 1, 2, 3, hala Vamos was gonna come online, but
Nice one.
I guess it's just guarding. They are capable of things like this. And I think, look, even Error 4 was thinking about how do we defend, how do we clear. 20-something minutes is what it took. And Team Spirit gave no quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the celebration on stage. Let's go to them now and hear a word from our winners.
The Dragons successfully gatekeeps the semi-finals in a clean sweep up against Team Vamos. And on stage we have Kid Bomba from Team Spirit. Wow. Kid Bomba, let's go straight to the point. They were the first team to pick in the draws and they picked you. You successfully won this rematch up against Team Vamos. And there's so
Bro,
many
Kid Bomba will look
supporters in the
good, bro,
arena
if he's
cheering
like
for
a
you,
bit slim.
shouting your name. And I heard even your
But
family is here. Who
he
kept
looks- he
on
looks cute.
crying and
He's cute.
yelling throughout the match. How are you
But he's
feeling
good
right
looking
now?
as well. He's good looking as
Feeling
well.
amazing. We knew that we would win. We knew it would be a 3-0. They didn't do the right choice choosing us. We just played bad the first time we faced them. Now we show them the real team spirit and we send them home.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Kid Bomba, you said you knew it would be a 3-0. How did you know?
We're just good like that.
Oh, period. He's just good like that. Now, of course, let's talk about what happened, you know. In the group stages, Team Spirit, a lot of people were saying you guys looked shaky. A lot of people were saying you guys might actually not make it to the knockout stages. But this knockout stages, Team Spirit looks so different. What happened in the 2 days break that we actually had? What did you guys do?
I mean, every team here knew that we are a really good team, you know. We had really good scrim results. Every team here knows that. Every team knows we're a threat. We just had a rough start into the tournament. Now we're back to our prime form, so everybody can be scared of us.
Oh! What preparations did you do for this matchup?
We really studied them better this time. We didn't underestimate them. And 3-0, that's the result.
Yeah,
Damn,
I really
bro.
do think that
Good statement.
underestimating is the most important thing when we're in a tournament because anything could happen in the Land of Dawn. And of course, heading into the semi-finals, congratulations on that, by the way. Your next opponent will either be Onyx or Aurora Gaming. If you got to choose, who do you think will actually make it to the next round?
I
Aurora.
don't care. We have a clean record against Aurora in International, and we beat Onyx the last time. I mean, I'd rather face Calderay again to send him home as well, but let's see.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
On the stage with Kid Bomba. And you know what? I know that there's so many people here in the arena, and I'm sure overseas, internationally sending you the love. Is there anything perhaps that you'd like to say to them?
Thank you for supporting. Thank you for coming here, and keep supporting Team Spirit. You're not gonna regret it.
Anything you want to say to your mom?
Thanks for coming and watching.
Aww, so cute, super duper cute. So now, are you ready to crush some keys?
Of course.
All right, Team Spirit, come on over.
Damn, bro.
My question is gonna be the biggest question of the day. Who wants to crush Team Vamos' key? Oh, Hiko volunteered. All right, let's go.
Hiko, bro.
Hiko went
Hiko
ahead
wants
and
to
said,
break the net go.
All right, Hiko, you may head to the front, to the key crusher, and push on the lever. Yes, push on it. Push on it, Hiko. There you guys have it. Team Spirit officially eliminates Team Vamos in MSC at EWC 2026. They have destroyed the dreams of the Malaysians, but the Dragons continue their journey. With that, let us throw it back to the desk to break down this series.
The emotion is so real as a parent, but more just as a person, you can tell what it means to see the success from mother, sister to son from region to EECA to organization.
Bro, celebrating too early, overconfidence gonna crush him. Gotta be more humble, man.
It was Team Spirit
True, but
$3-0
Team Spirit has have a good scrim result, bro. Low-key love is confident, but imagine he gets knocked out next. Is India playing it? Most likely.
We're still fighting for that major prize pool, $1 million on the line at the end of things. What a journey, guys. Welcome back, Renmo, Mirko. After an amazing set, it was dominant again, but this sent a different message, I think, than yesterday's Yangon Galacticos one.
Yeah, I think Team Spirit, this is a proclamation and an announcement. They're back. The Team Spirit that we expected to perform from the beginning of MSC. They had to rediscover themselves. They had to be honest with themselves.
Why does Chico look like DJY? Low-key, yes, bro. Why does he look like DJY? Nice.
Better. We fixed that. They said they were confident it would be a 3-0, and they delivered.
Yeah, it wasn't just the match against Vamos. It was also back-to-back matches after that, Guangzhou Gaming as well, where we saw that shakiness of Team Spirit. But it was through that hard run in the group stage where they learned, where they improved. And I think we are seeing a pattern right now, except for Yangon Galacticos, right? They're the only ones that went through undefeated in groups and then just popped off. Spirit, Falcons, adjusting, adapting,
Chico
improving.
looks like Mirko.
All that through the losses, through the fact that they got reality checked early.
And maybe that reality check is the reason that they were able to come into such confidence, such clarity about how they wanted to play this matchup. We said they were the gatekeepers, and that's true. The reason why is they kind of are the limit test for teams to get into the knockout stages. But what about them? Them holding out the gates, but not being able to turn and walk through themselves, often stopped by Malaysia, the Indonesian teams, the Filipino teams. And now all of a sudden, they have taken down the last hope for Malaysia. They have turned this into a story about EECA. And they brought some EECA trash talk as well, which was, as someone, you know, as outside of MLBB and loving being a part of it, it was kind of a welcome thing to see.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we fell in love with Kid Bomba and the boys from back then. It was Deus Volt. Now with the banner of Team Spirit, of course, they love to bring that reality to the exchanges, to the social aspect of it all when it comes to esports.
Yeah.
I mean, for us in Southeast Asia, a Southeast Asian dominant game, we're not used to it. We're used to humility. We're used to being humble about it. Good
horrible,
luck, have
horrible,
fun.
horrible. All of that horrible. We want more of this. I want to see more of the Western teams start winning because I want to see some personality up on stage.
Yes, and it's not a critique, it's a difference, and it's something I learned, but it's also something that when you have a stage like Paris, where the world is gathering, where Europe's gathering, you get to see these different voices that in MLBB maybe didn't have the loudest megaphone, so to speak, and now they're starting to speak up.
Yeah, and not only talk, they walk the walk.
Walk the walk.
They deliver the how their personalities are. You can see it in game. Again, Spirit is back.
How'd you like that matchup call out with Kelra? Send him home.
Oh, dude, I mean,
send him home. I mean, Onyx got to win, but I mean, you know.
We just love the personality. I mean, even for Lunar, right? Lunar, a little bit of a diss back at Kelra. You said you were going to get revenge the first time at group stage.
What happened?
You didn't. I love it. I love how Spirit played this game, though. Again, we saw how dominant they could be, winning an early game, having plan A go smooth. But I think the real question mark for Spirit would be, what would happen if you were put into the same position as that group stage match?
So nice, bro.
What would happen if you lose out on plan A, right?
Anyways, guys,
the group stage
I gotta go.
Able to stay composed.
I maybe will come back after some time.
Rosters. This time, they showed exactly how good they can be with Sour
for the Onyx versus Aurora match.
Nico already kind of teased it to us.
Till then,
interview before the match. He's like, Donk. Hey, Donk won a major in his first international, in his first major with Spirit. Now, if Sour can do the same.
Yeah. Whoa, I was going to ask about legacy here. It's maybe not too early to begin the conversation. Certainly still a lot of...
Bye, bro.
But,
yeah, I have to go, like, I have to go do some work.
MSC after debuting
I'll be back soon, guys.
Coming in, that's a big.
Let's see I'll be back. Bye bye.
Think about the storyline, because just last year he couldn't play in the wild card because he was few months away from being 16 to qualifying to play at MSC. It's